Oh, shoot. Logan, how we doing? Jeep fam, BT supplies. Uh, it's better. She's still really, really swollen, but uh, she's feeling better. Jacob from Oregon. Eric, ready for bed. I am. I'm hurting. I'm definitely tired. Just trying to get that glare out of here a little bit. David, how we doing? Hunting and stuff. Howdy. Sanders, man, you're on here early. didn't even didn't even give me a chance. Uh, hey, I'll be seeing you next Sunday, bud. Just so you know. Oh, thick and thin. Howdy. Yeah, Judith and Dan, that was kind of cool. We get some really interesting varieties of color and stuff around here. I still have yet to catch a cinnamon, which I'm looking forward to one day, hopefully getting. But it's been pretty cool. Michael Grant, how we doing? A&C Trap Line, what's up, man? Todd from Wisconsin. Yeah, BT supplies. I caught a really good cat today. For Iowa, it's a really good bobcat. Uh, certain parts of the state you're allowed three, certain parts you're allowed one, certain parts you're still not allowed any. So it sucks. Down in Missouri, it's like unlimited down there, which would be nice. Jacob, all my skunks. Skunks are my best value right now. Uh, I'm selling skulls, essence, furs. I got a small fat market lined up for them. Claw feet, just the whole feet off them. They're definitely kind of a money maker as far as the current market standpoint. So, why there's so much on there, man. I mean, literally skulls, claws, um, glands. Uh, reach out. Talk to some taxidermist or your local fur buyer. He might be able to lead you in the right direction or something. But there's so much on there, guys. So much. Sean, how's it going? Wayne. Hey, Bill Mapes, how we doing? How's the viewing, guys? Am I coming through clear today or not? Nick, I don't catch a whole lot of badgers down here. They're kind of in small pockets. I'll run into. I've caught four in my life, and they've all within about a mile circumference of each other. So kind of a small pocket here, but thick and thin. Showed it earlier, but she's still she's still pretty tender. She doesn't want to move much yet, but I've been keeping an eye on her. She's not infected or anything, just really, really swollen. I mean, it was deep. It was to the point when I was cleaning it up, which hurt like hell, I could bend it and I could see the stuff moving inside I don't know, tendons or whatever the heck's in there. It was pretty bad. Nothing some super glue can't fix. Oh yeah, Jeep fam. I seen that. Actually, I do. My wife's big into the emergency packets. We actually got some. She bought some that she doesn't like. They're the raspberry kind, and I use them about once a day. I'll have them as well as my vitamin C pills, as well as my multivitamins, and yeah, I think it definitely helps out. Oh, Eric, that's tough, man. That's tough. Yeah. No, Todd, they don't go in there. I promise you that. Hey, Danny, how's it going? Yeah, he sends a lot of people my way. I owe him for sure. Oh, good, ANC. Michael, they will. This full moon right now is killing us. We caught 23 coon today, which is still slow, but better than what it could be. Uh, it's picking up. It's gonna get better. The full moon, it's been warm again. Just nothing's moving. Nothing's moving. BT supplies. My average price I sell them for, uh, I won't actually disclose that because I'm working with a guy that's treating me really well on them. But I've heard of people buying them for 50 cents, no problem. And for the effort that it takes to cut one off, pile up 20 or 30 of them and some saran wrap. I mean, you got some money there. Yeah, Bill, I see that. Yeah, possum. I need a shave and a haircut. It's been a rough 2 weeks. I come out the end of trapping season. I look pretty barbaric. I promise you that. Reef Robber, how's it going? Mike. Oh yeah, I'm sure I'll see you out there. Oh yeah, Caden. I've caught some otters. Uh, Not a whole lot around, but I mean, they're here. I should say. There's quite a few around, but with me land trapping, I don't get to a whole lot of them. But they're definitely around. Bob from North Dakota. Randy's outdoor. How we doing, Randy Stevens? All right. Take care, Jacob. Mark, how's it going? Jeep fam. I'm not sure if that's the. I don't think that's the one my wife has. That's interesting. No, Herb, I haven't. Matter of fact, I need to call up Alan at Funky's and get some new ones from him. I just haven't got a chance to do it yet. PA trapping. Fish hunt trap repeat. Pretty sure we just broke the $1,000 mark on gas so far. If not, I'm real close to it. Hey, Luke, how's it going, man? Hey, thanks for your help yesterday, bud. I appreciate that. You left in a hurry, and we're kind of hurrying through, so I didn't get a chance. Thank you for your help with all that. Templeton Rye, Bill Mapes. Ugh. No, I'm good. I'm good on that. Yeah, Eric. It's funny. My boy was making fun of me for it. We came home from getting multivitamins, and we got groceries one day, and we come home. My boy's like, "Why do you need these?" And I got the multivitamins 50 plus. So, uh, if I'm sore and can't move, I think it's because I got the wrong kind of vitamins. But it is what it is. Hey, Aiden, I appreciate that, but actually, I had an intro song made here uh, by a guy videos at some point. I'm still working on the whole edit, but at some point I'm gonna get and a little intro into my videos if I ever get the chance. Yeah, Michael, you'll have that. I have pullouts of DPs every once in a while. It's just part of it. Uh, especially once the traps get older, you'll have a few issues with them. Also, another thing that really limits that, Michael, make sure they can't reach anything. Because if they're caught in one hand and they can grab something and leverage themselves out, that's going to happen a lot more. Or if they're on a steep incline, they can start on the top, run down to the bottom, and there's very distinguished snap as you hear him pull out the end of a dog proof. I know because I've had it a lot. Why they're called like they make like Arkansas toothpicks or Louisiana toothpicks or something like that. Just kind of a novelty thing. Justin, how we doing? Yeah, PA trapping. I'm pretty sure. It's these last few days since I've been pulling stuff and kind of cutting out some dead ends. It's not as bad, but there were several days there that I was right at like $60 fill up. So we probably might not be quite 1,000, but we're 800 at least, for sure, at least. But yeah, Justin, up until I got today's catch out there, and that's it. But I got that bobcat I should go take care of before tomorrow. Yeah, Jeep fam, I don't blame you. Go after some coyotes. Not a bad idea. They should be pretty good right now. Definitely should be pretty good. SKAB 76. Skinning a coon. I was cutting across something. It slipped and went right across the top of the knuckle and just filleted it wide open. It's pretty bad. Actually, I do some cleanup because I left a blood trail coming in that door all the way upstairs through the carpet and everything. It was pretty bad. Trapper T, how's it going? Eric, on that mower, I think I ended up losing a total of 16. That was a rough one, but it is what it is. You just got to move forward with it. Hey, thanks, Boxy. I appreciate it. Yeah, BT. I think it was 6. It's 14 or 16. I can't really remember. Yeah, that's good, Michael Grant. You keep that out of there, and it'll help minimize all the issues with that. Danny. Yeah, Nick, your fur buy is buying coon for $3 average and 5 top, and he ain't buying them under 32 inches. And this year he is buying no beaver. That's about the story of the fur market right now, Nick. It's pretty rough. It's pretty rough. And that's something that's constantly always developing, guys. I've reached out to my buyer, and things aren't looking very good with him either. Um, I have had another buyer actually reach out to me here just the other day. Not even really a buyer, but a small time buyer, and you always got to work any angle you can. Always talk to people. Work with people. No matter what you end up doing, you always hindsight's always 2020. You sell them now for $3, and you find out someone's offering 4. There's all you'll never get it exactly right. It's a gamble no matter how you play it. Yeah, PA trapping, it's tough. Awesome, Justin. Still got orders for machines. Well, those roller bases, those are all. Matter of fact, I put that roller base on yesterday on my full machine that I got from you just to skin one coyote because that sucker works so well. I was doing a coon on it, and I was like, came up to that coyote, and I was like, yeah, we're just gonna switch bases, even though it's only one. It's still worth it. That thing is so smooth. What you didn't deserve was no albino coon. Wow, wow, Wyatt, that's awesome. That is awesome. Oh, that's tough. Scab 76, yeah. I've cut myself quite a few times skinning. No, definitely the worst one was a couple years ago after skinning all those skunks, and we had the whole rabies vaccine and everything else. That was fun. Yeah, I'm at 525 Jeep fam. Uh, on that day. Then I misset it in my footage from day 13. I had 13 coon, and I said 537, which is 538. But after 23 today, we're at 561. So still a long ways to go. Still way behind where I'd like to be, but I have a lot of fresh ground that I just haven't been able to get to yet. I've been trying to for like 4 days now, and just it has not worked out. Me being able to get to and set that fresh ground. Yeah, Judith and Dan. Honestly, that's one thing I would be looking into for sure. I know of a couple buddies of mine that are having blankets and stuff made out of fur, and it's actually fairly reasonable. What some of these
Mhm.
people are. Uh, excuse me. I won't say what one of my buddies was paying on here, but he had a nice little coyote blanket made for a lot cheaper than I thought it would be. Which he supplied all the tan coyotes, but still pretty cheap. Yeah, Michael Grant. Old abandoned buildings with hay, old sheds and stuff. Great coon habitat. Absolutely awesome coon habitat. LTO, how we doing? Fish hunt trap repeat. You're not gonna like the price of the coyotes right now. Coyotes are terrible. I moved all of my coyotes. Oh, what was that? I'm gonna say 2 months ago, and I got. Don't quote me on this. I want to say it's right around a $20 average, and as of about 3 weeks ago, my buyer said he wouldn't give me $5 a piece for them now. Finished. just because anything basically east of the Missouri River, anything that's not a Western coyote is pretty much junk. That's pretty rough. No, Justin, I'm actually off until the following Sunday. So I go back to work Sunday after Thanksgiving. Hey, thanks, Sean. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm still feeling kind of rough. I think I got strep, is what I got. Um, I mean, it got to a point yesterday where I couldn't even drink a liquid without almost bringing tear to my eyes because it hurt so bad. Just swallowing just killed me. It was terrible. Oh, Jeep fan, we've got a long season left, but we go till January 31st. But once I go back to work, things drastically slow down. Judith and Dan, I'll bet you can get it cheaper than that. Um, there's a couple places. Oh, yeah, there's Sleepy Creek here in Iowa. I think he's under 25 for a beaver. And there's that other guy, BJ. I can't think of his business name right now. BJ Deaton. He's on Facebook if you look him up. I'm not sure what his prices were, but he does a damn good job tanning too. Uh, definitely someone to look into if you need something tanned. You missed a deer LTL. Bob, I'm not sure. Westerns are still better, but I think don't quote me on this, but I'm gonna say half to three quarters of what they were. Oh, thick and thin, yeah. That's not bad. 3 for 4. Yeah, Nick. Watch the muskrat prices because everything's starting to show signs that they're softening already. Justin, he was gonna ride with me last Friday, but Thursday he texted me and said something fell through. So yeah, Scab 76. It's tough. It can be tough for sure. BT supplies. Yeah, the only possums I even keep anymore are the ones that are 220 for the skull. There's some money in the skull and the. I mean, I can sell the tails and the feet and everything else off them too, but uh, it's only worth my time if I'm keeping that skull with it. Really, Clayton, how we doing? Yeah, Chad. I'll tell you what. I'm really looking forward to that. I might even let him drive and just have him tell me where I should set. Have a little notebook over there and just write down what he's saying. I should just record the whole day. Just turn that GoPro on all day and listen to it and not air it, but just have it so I can keep it off to the side to play back later. Hey, thanks, Bruce. I appreciate it. Yeah, Jeep fam. Hold on, let me look it up. Let me find them for you. Oh, hold on. Sleepy Creek Tannery out of Wellsburg, Iowa, is one of them. Uh, he's got a Facebook, an actual website, I believe. Uh, he just he just sent me an update on his prices the other day, and I cannot remember what it was, but I think it was cheaper than the 25 even. Don't quote me on that, but he does pretty good work. I like him. Uh, we normally have a few beers together at every convention too. CJ, Matt, if it's a good one, probably $5 finished. Probably three if it's not finished. I couldn't tell you what they're used for, Clayton. I have no idea. A lot of the stuff I sell, I don't even care where it goes as the money comes through. PA trapping, my suggestion is talk to your buyer and see what's coming. You may be able to move them before things start slowing down for you. Oh yeah, Nick. Yeah, you can make a lot of money doing the ADC work. Oh yeah, Justin, for sure. Wayne is huge as far as the trapping world goes. I mean, I could learn so much from him. It's crazy. Uh, there you go, Jeep fam. The other one, BJ's is Midwest Bone and Fur. Uh, he's stands some stuff for me too, and he can make all kinds of stuff out of his. It's cool. He can make like wing bone calls. He does skulls, kind of like cleans up skulls like a Euro mount or something. Or even for Bobcat. Kind of a jack of all trades. It's pretty cool some of the stuff he can do. Uh, Matter of fact, he made me this. I still keep this up here. Uh, he made me this wing bone call. It says Iowa Trapper 1082, which was my best year for coon 2 years ago. Uh, Pretty cool, pretty unique piece. I like keeping it right here in my little man cave. He did that for me, so yeah, Midwest Bone and Fur. He does some pretty cool stuff. Had a 400-pound bear on camp snap. Yeah, I'll bet that would. I'll bet that would. Logan, not really in the chest area. Down towards the bottom of it, the groin area, you'll kind of get some miscoloration, but that's it. Yeah, yeah, you're probably right, Chad, for sure. No, Jeep, yeah, fam, no. I want to look it up for you. Chances are I would have forgot anyway. Sean, I asked the same question here a little bit ago. It's somewhere right around $20 an ounce for pure quill right now, as far as what the information I've been told. Uh, that's what I know of it anyway. But which is good because right now I've got about 45 carcass skunks uh, that I'm gonna be skinning out once things slow down. Sean, I'm running right now. I don't even know. I keep very detailed records when I start off how many traps are out, and then you pull some and add some, and I'm especially after a day pulling a few sets. Yeah, thick and thin. That's not a bad idea. Yeah, LTL. I wish I had some rat spots around here. Um, I did. I will be taking those boys out again on my line onto that big crick system rat trap in here right after Thanksgiving. So that's gonna be fun. I'm looking forward to that one. That's always a good time. Yeah, Michael Grant. Don't get too excited about it because trust me, you will get very very upset very quickly as you learn to flesh fur. Uh, I think that's I would say probably half the people that wanted to start fleshing fur quit flushing fur because they got so frustrated when they first started learning. You'll tear up a lot of stuff, but that's part of the game. You'll get past it and you'll get good at it. Outdoor Mike, it's getting better. Still quite swollen compared to this one. She's pretty puffy yet, but oh Chip, I can't even pronounce his last name. He's kind of the raccoon god in my eyes. Yeah, Outdoor Mike, there really is a steep learning curve. Hey Jim, how's it going? JR Revolt. We're over in Newbern. Got a marsh right on the Trent Junction that's loaded. Don't have a boat to get them where I would. Well, I wouldn't tell too many people your exact location, bud. Otherwise, someone with a boat's gonna be over there. Hey, Justin. Yeah, that I like that. Those rat stretchers work awesome. I really, really like them. Yeah, Eric, it's a whole new ball game when you go from just the trapping side of things to the actual after the catch is made. The skinning, the fur handling, the flushing. It's a whole new ball game. I mean, that's a lot of work in itself right there. Yeah, Nick. Right now, it sounds like when I talk to my buyer, my main buyer anyway, he doesn't think he's going to sell a fur for a whole year, just because of the way things are going over in China right now. Oh yeah, Caden, you probably can. Not sure how you do it exactly, but you definitely can. There you go, Justin. That's the Wayne. Devil Bliss. That's right. South Dakota. Yeah, that's what I do, Jeep fam. No, Charles. I was just talking to my buddy in Alaska about this. I'm pretty far behind last year's pace right now. Um, oh shoot, what am I at? Yeah, I'm at the 561, but I was right around 720 last year at this time. But also at this time last year, I was out of fresh ground. I've still got about 40% of my line. I have not my main line. I haven't touched yet. As long as no one else has gotten onto it yet, I'm going to be right there on pace, if not a little ahead. I think by the end of Thanksgiving. Yeah, Michael, for sure. Oh, that's cool, Dustin. That's cool. If only he was a little older, he'd have that memory for life. That'd be cool. Oh, yeah. Okay, fair enough. Oh, alcohol burns a little bit tonight. My throat's still getting me. Oh yeah, absolutely, Dustin, for sure. Hey, thanks, Charles. It's tough sometimes. I mean, I'd be lying if there's days that it just life didn't just kick my ass between trying to be trapping and being at home helping out with the family, and it's tough, but you got to keep pushing forward. You can't just quit. Hey, Jim. Speaking of my buddy in Alaska, rum and Pepsi because I don't do Coke either kind. I guess. Carolyn, I will be running a snare line here once we get some snow. Normally, I'll incorporate my snares with my road line right now. However, I wanted to specifically just focus on coon right off the bat. Once I get my main line done, and start going back to work, then I'm going to have a little snare line and coon line going to work and back. No, Sean, I generally don't weigh any of them anymore. I used to. I mean, I've had two coon break 30 pounds, and I don't care what anybody says. Where I'm at, if you have a 30-pound coon, it is huge. I mean, it is huge. I've had several people say they've caught 40 and 45-pound coon, and I'm telling them you either caught somebody's pet or your scales broke. Because I mean, I've seen a 34, and that was just massive. I mean, I'll have a 25-pound coon that you think's 40, but it's not. Uh, they're just they're big. I mean, but they just don't weigh as much as you'd think. Ever wish your computer would import footage faster? Because I'm going on 2 hours now. Yeah, Jeep fam. I started uploading today's video like 3 hours ago, and it's at 15%. And I'm like, oh boy, this is gonna be one of those deals. BT supplies. I'm pretty much strictly roads. When I take these boys out next weekend, we'll be on some private ground. I'll do a little bit of road trapping with them, but it's on very, very secluded roads. Uh, you know, these road ditches, they can be kind of dangerous with traffic and stuff, and I don't want to take four young boys and putting them in any kind of harm's way. So we'll have 5 or 6 spots on a very secluded road that I'll check, and then we'll check that big creek system out with them. They have a pretty good time with that. So yeah, Nick, there can be a lot of theft for sure. DS, I work at a grocery store warehouse, basically. Um, Basically, run a forklift in negative 20 degrees all day long. Yeah, Carolyn, I shotgun hunt, but that's about all I do anymore. Wow, Luke, that's big. That's a big coon. That is a big coon. Sean, I don't mount really any furs, but I do get them tanned. I mean, I've got literally boxes over here full of tan stuff that I've kept over the years. Uh, but yeah, I'm too poor for a full body mount. There's no way, but I am getting that one tanned. That's just crazy. Oh, BT supplies. Yeah, I get some theft. I've lost probably a dozen or 15 to theft so far this year, which isn't bad. That day with the mower, that one hurt. That one got me pretty good. Uh, but is what it is. That's a big coon, Trapper Tony. No, Dustin, I don't. That's actually not a bad idea. I should reach into that. Hey, internet veteran, how we doing? Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Wester, I did see that. I'll try anything once, but can't promise I'd like it. Oh, gee, fam, yeah, you are way behind. That's what struggles with this, guys. Like, I get done running the line, come home, and I'm beat. Spend some time with the family, help out with dinner, whatnot, and then work in the shop for a little bit, and then try to upload or edit videos because I try to put them out almost daily, so you guys can see what I'm doing that day at 10 o'clock to 2 in the morning. The video is going to be posted of what that day had, and I don't know. For me, that's something that I'd always like to see of like something almost live, almost as live as it could be. Uh, and it's tough. I mean that that wears on me pretty good. It's definitely a whole new ball when you start filming what you're doing. There's a lot of work going into it. Yeah, outdoor mic. I've had raccoon 3 times in my life. Once was pretty good, once was all right, and once was terrible. But it seems like there's a lot more terrible stuff than good stuff out there. Yeah, J.R. Revolt, I felt like death for a couple days in a row now. My throat still hurts to like my yesterday. I couldn't even drink water. Like it literally bring tears to my eyes. So bad. My throat was so swollen, so agitated. Couldn't eat anything. But it's to a point now where I can at least eat and just kind of cringe. A lot better. But this season already, I've lost 15 pounds in 14 days. So definitely helping out on that a little bit. Eric, I was only able to actually find one, and it's pretty messed up, but it'll be workable. That's the one I actually videoed where the dog was all moon shaped and stuff. So, Tanner B, actually, for a bottle of booze, my neighbor comes out with a backhoe and digs like a 12 to 14-foot hole in my backyard, about 200 yards from the house, and that's kind of my scrap pit. So. Yeah, I've heard of the fur shed. I've never been there, but I've heard of it. Yeah, I can. It's luckily my dad was able to help out with that. He came over and kind of supervised that deal so I could actually get out there and get some stuff done. Carolyn, my line right now is probably about 6 hours, but I mean, to check a line, you could just have traps right down the road from your house and take 5 minutes. Hey, Alaska Wooden Spoon guy. I like that name. I appreciate it. It's tough. Yeah, Eddie, the rim of the DP was ruined too, but it still was settable. Just the dog was messed up. Hey, what's up, Liz, Lauren, and Al? How's it going? Thanks, buddy. Todd, get out there. There's no age limit on trapping. You don't have to do what I'm doing by any means, but go out there and find a couple coon runs or find that coyote crossing the fence. Uh, you don't have to do numbers to be a trapper by any means. By any means. Oh, Charles Lowe, trust me, I've done everything. I've done honey, I've done tea, emergency drinks. I've basically a walking vitamin C pill right now. So, Michael Eddie, how we doing? Oh, DS right now, I'm down to about 65 miles round trip. A lot lower than it was here a few days ago, but it's about to expand to probably 120. And then if I get everything I want to, probably about 160. JJ, how's it going, bud? Yeah, Trapper Tony. Yeah, I remember seeing that. Hey, no problem here, I bet. Uh, that conversation we had on email the other day, I mentioned that a little bit in my video today. Um, it's hard for me to do stuff like that, man. A lot of so I only take home and count. I only count the coon I take home with me. Uh, a lot of a lot of very top coon trappers have reached out to me too. Several people have said, "Hey, you gotta start counting everything you bring home." And for me, I want 1,000 coon in my shop. I want 1,000 coon finished. I want 1,000 coon skinned. I want to keep 1,000 coon to say I did it. Uh, it's just a personal thing. I don't want to catch 1,000 coon and have 850 of them here. I'd feel like I didn't do it right. I want 1,000 coon in my shop, skinned, fleshed, and to be sold. Uh, it's just a personal thing. Um, which I am thankful so many people have reached out and gave me their insight on it, but it's just hard. It's just hard for me to. It's just my mindset. I mean, that's what I'm thinking. Mm. Oh, Nick, I don't surprise me. Hey, thanks, Trapper Tony. Yeah, today's cat was pretty good. Today's cat was a pretty decent looking cat. Yeah, Carolyn, I use 177 on everything except for beaver. Absolutely everything except for beaver. Dustin, I mostly run DPs. My total count on them, I think I'm somewhere around 500 of them, but I only run pull only. I do not like the push pulls at all. Hey, sure, Justin, absolutely. I got enough material here to make. I'm gonna be making some weasel boxes whenever I get time, which time doesn't seem to really happen, but uh, I'm looking at making probably 30 of them myself for my late season coon run and weasel run. That should be a good time. BT supplies. You cannot beat Duke dog proofs. I'm not gonna bash any other dog proofs, but for me, everything I put my hands on, I mean, they last. They're good traps. Now they're powder coated, center swiveled, or yeah, they got an inline swivel, I should say. Uh, I don't know how you can beat them. Just they work great for me. Nope, Sean, just straight cat food. Just cat food. Dustin, I don't push pull dog proofs. They're not dog proofs anymore. Matter of fact, pull only dog proofs aren't dog proofs. They're dog resistant. But you go to a push pull trigger system, you are literally catching anything that can fit its hand into a circle like that. Anything. Uh, any cat, the neighbor's chihuahua, anything. And for me, I'm sitting so close to houses and such, it wouldn't work for me. I'd be catching a lot more pets and stuff, and I just don't want that. That pole only, you have to have the dexterity that raccoons, skunks, possums have. A few cats have it, but not many. Uh, it's just a personal preference. If you're out in the middle of nowhere and you want to use push poles, yeah, they'd probably increase your catch a little bit. Uh, you can't fill them full like I do. The tubes full like I do. I just don't work that way. Carolyn, I'm just dispatching in the head with a 177 also. Hey, thanks, hunting, fishing, nuts. I like that. Yeah, no, thank you. I'm hoping to, but man, we got a lot of work to do. A lot of work to do. What can you do to stop rats from stealing the bait? You put a small can over it, golf ball. Um, that's tough, Evie. I get that a lot. My best suggestion to you is move that trap up and down the trail 10, 15 feet if possible. Uh, it seems like it takes the rodents a while to find it again, and you'll get 3 or 4 days where you're good again. Uh, or make sure you fill that thing full. A lot of people only fill to the trigger. Fill that sucker full. It'll take 2, 3 days for them to clean it out most of the time. Not all the time, but most of the time. Nick, one thing, I'm not doing a whole lot of skinning right now. My skinner did a lot of it, and I am not flushing anything right now. Everything gets thrown in the freezer to be flushed in January, February, March. Jeep fam, honestly, my muskrat stretcher idea that I had when I came up with it, I thought this is we'll try it, and I tested out 1 year like 4 or 5 220s, and I loved it so much. Next year, I made them for all of my 220s. Hey, nice job, Eddie. Whenever you sell your coon furs, how many do you sell at one time? Uh, all of them if I can. However many somebody wants. I'm still sitting on a lot of last year's stock, so I've got a lot of stuff here. It's along your barn. Yeah, you probably got a lot of mice and stuff in there. Then I'm assuming. Uh, you might want to go. I don't do this often, but go to like a sticky, sweet smelling bait. Get away from sweet feed or anything like that, but like a maybe a grape jelly, some molasses, something like that, and put down there with some, you know, that even though they can take the bait out, that stuff's going to be on the inside of the rim of it, and they're going to keep trying to reach in and grab that. That's what I'd recommend. Trapper Tony, I lost count of my skunks. I should have kept better track of it. I'm right around 40, give or take. We got two today, so I think I'm right around 40. I think it was Jeep Fam. I'm not sure, but I think so. Derek, I couldn't tell you what they're used for. I have no idea. Um, but I'll sell the Balcums. Actually, um, BJ just sent me some of these. So this is what they do with the raccoon penis bone. These are cleaned, polished. Um, They're interesting. I don't know what people really do with them, but they sell. Uh, I'll sell the testicles off them, the glands, the claws, the skull, the teeth if I have to. Um, I had one lady ask for 50 sets of lungs. I have no idea why, and I don't care. If she's willing to pay me $3, $4 a piece for them, sure, they're yours. I mean, I don't care. Carolyn, I'm sitting right at 561 right now. Yes, Evie honey would work really good. Oh yeah, why? You could if you can tan something yourself. Yeah, I mean, some of you guys, if you're catching 25, 30 coon a year, and you think you know how to tan them, tan them. Make something out of them. Make a garment. Make a hat for somebody for Christmas. I mean, there's so many options here, guys. Oh yeah, outdoor Mike. There's so many ways. Actually, here, so excuse my language, but we actually have a straight broke dick, uh, a broken penis bone that has healed itself over itself. Uh, Pretty awesome, pretty crazy. I've actually had an offer of $50 on this already, and I refuse to sell it just because it's so cool. Uh, it, it's it baffles me how many markets are out there, guys. Do your homework. Go out there and look. There are so many people that are um, scrambling to buy this stuff, and the connection from the trapper and just I don't know what to call them. Some of these people that are different, they want to buy this stuff. I don't know what for. I don't know what they do with it, and I don't care. As long as the check clears the bank, I really don't care. Uh, it's crazy. BT, I sell mine green. Derek, they don't just contact me. I've reached out. I mean, I've reached out to so many people. I started getting on Google, looking at some of these oddity markets because that's kind of what they are, just odd stuff that people want of skins and body parts and stuff. I've called people in Louisiana, New Mexico, Oklahoma, called different shops. Hey, this is what I'm doing. This is how I operate. Is there anything you want? Um, it's crazy what's out there. It really is. And that's why I say do your homework. Go out there and find this stuff. And before anybody asks, no, I'm not going to share any of my individual markets. That'd just be kind of stupid. But you know, there's so many other markets out there, guys. We just need to make the connection from us trappers to them, and you can make some money. It's not a lot. I sat down and figured it before I sell the fur. I'm making $7.25 for a boar coon before I sell the fur. It's not great money, but that's not bad. And just get out there and look. Yeah, BT, I just freeze everything until I sell it. Oh yeah, Judith and Dan for sure. That oddball stuff is just it's crazy. Oh, it's been a long 2 weeks, guys. Been a long 2 weeks. That's something to look into too, Jesse, for sure. Georgia Trapper, actually, it was the first raccoon I skinned this year. I was down working towards the head, and my phone was ringing, and I was trying to hustle so I get the phone for it quit, and I went right across and just filleted the top of my knuckle off. Uh, she's still quite poofy, especially compared to this hand, the middle finger, but she's better. I can now set 220s by hand at least, so that makes me feel better. No, Michael, I have not caught a cinnamon yet. That's kind of one of my what do they call it? My no, one of my sought after animals. I was gonna say call it white unicorn, but it's something. It's one of those things I haven't caught yet that eludes me that I really want to get. Yeah, JJ. My wife said she's gonna swing by in here in a little bit, so we'll see what time she gets in here. She's gonna have to because at some point her phone's over here on charge, and that's the hot spot for the live. So when she gets bored without her phone, she's gonna have to come see me. Oh, yeah, that's too bad, Justin. I'm not gonna be able to go to Lima, so I hope you have full 220s of possums. Wow. I'll be going after otters here pretty soon. Just not yet. It, it's having a plan. I'm going coon now. I'm gonna go after some rats and some otter and beaver in that creek with these boys. Then it's gonna be coyotes, and then move on from there. Hmm. Interesting, Scab. I didn't know that. Yeah, Tim. I've been really, really babying this thing. Yeah, Wyatt. Uh, Mr. McCombs. Actually, Kalen Jackson's the one skinning for me. You probably remember him from work back when you used to work with me. Definitely worth his weight in gold. Scab. I wouldn't necessarily call it a bucket list animal. Which I mean, I would love to go after like Martin or Wolverine or something up north. I think that'd be fun. But my fantasy trip would be going South Dakota after muskrats in the spring. Oh, that gets me. Carolyn, no, I haven't. My wife got me a GoPro a couple years ago for Christmas, and I have yet to actually use that. I'm hoping to do some filming going out calling here this year at some point. Tim, I do not use 160s, all 220s. Georgia Trapper, I really should get rid of more of these possums. Um, but for me, I do not like to kill an animal unless I'm going to use it. Just a personal thing. Oh, Justin, yeah, I was totally kidding. I'm going to Lima. I'm just messing with you. I figured you'd freak out or my phone would blow up or something from that. That was funny. Hey, thanks, Paul. I try to make it informative, show people what I'm doing. Uh, really show what I see. Trapper Tony, I do want a gray fox. I don't know. I've located one, but he's not as narrowed down as he was last year. I really should have focused on it last year. Um, I wouldn't really call him a ringtail. I guess It's pretty common fox around here. I've never really heard him called that. Yeah, Jeep fam, I'm going. I just had to mess with Justin. Hey, Eddie, there you go. White whale, white unicorn. I don't know where that came from. Oh yeah, Alex. Yeah, that sucks, buddy. That sucks, man. Oh yeah, Jim. I use the Havalon piranha knives or Paranta or whatever they're called, the replacement blades, and use those 60 XTs. Those are awesome blades. Awesome blades. No, Derek, I really haven't. I don't catch a lot of coyotes around here though. I do catch a few, but not a lot. Oh yeah, Evie for sure. You're definitely right on that. Yeah, I know the possums can carry some bad stuff, especially for horses, and it's not a good deal. No, I trap coons right now, but I'll get into coyotes a little bit more later on. Beaver in the spring. I've got a big beaver line planned out, a huge one actually. No, Tucker, I wish I quit my job. That'd be awesome. That would be awesome. Yeah, Jesse, that's something I need to look into a little more for sure. Oh, BT. Which one was that? Was that the oh shoot. Where was that again? The Chelsea, wasn't it? Or no, I can't remember where that one was at. Hey, G Trapper, how we doing? Oh shit, Justin, that's not good. Oh, that's not good. Donnie, how we doing? Yeah, Tony, those Havalon knives are awesome. I can generally I can skin 4 to 5 coon with the blade. I'll touch it up once on my steel, do one or two more, pitch the blade, and go on. Buy 100 blades for $30, and I can skin 700 coon with them. I mean, that'd be a no brainer for me. But some people just like the other stuff. Oh, BT supplies. Yeah, that convention. I'm sorry. During pre-staking weekend. If they move that date around so it's not during pre-stake weekend, I'll gladly be there. I want to help be involved in setting it up even more if I could. I just, they had it pre-staking weekend, and as much as I want to be there and do stuff, it's a very important weekend for me. That's almost more important than opening day. Oh, that's cool, Paul. That's cool. Joe, I'll mostly be using my otter spot areas kind of where they're going through culverts from a big creek system up to little creeks. Basically blind 220 or 330 runs. Yeah, Evie, I knew that. It's pretty bad. Oh yeah, Derek. I'm sure. I'm sure. Uh, Simone, get on here and check out check look up coyote trapping or something on YouTube. I'm not a coyote person, but I know find intersections. If you're on private property and say you have a four-way fence intersection, downwind side of that, uh, ends of waterways going up to a fence. I mean, it's so hard to narrow it down, but you want the point of interest with multiple intersections of travel ways. Four fences, two draws coming up, meeting a fence, the tire tracks going through a hay field, um, a ditch crossing. If a farmer has a field up here and a field down here, and there's a ditch, and he's got, an access road between them. Go ahead and set on sides of them. I mean, there's so many options out there. It's really hard to get in too depth because I'm not a huge coyote guy, but there's opportunity. Hey, Craig. Yeah, good. I'm glad it was a good turnout. I was hoping to make it. They said they had uh, oh, when I was talking to Curtis, they had few too many, not too many, but extra people willing to do demos. And I was like, if you got extra people, then I might just sit this one out. I've got a lot of stuff going on. And it was a long day, but I'm glad they had a good turnout though. That's good. Was there a lot of kids showing up to that? From what I understood is a lot of actually middle-aged people, which is kind of cool. You don't see a whole lot of that getting involved in trapping. Yeah, BT, I heard they were. Hey, thanks, Donnie. Yeah, Evie, for sure. Chickens and fowl will eat way more ticks than a possum will, for sure. There you go. RM, I'm feeling better, but not great. Oh, Chad Muller. I don't. It's hard to say. I don't do necessarily the money cut or the normal, as they call it. I'm gonna go about. I will go from the inside of the legs right in front of the testicles of a raccoon when I'm skinning him. Uh, that's kind of the cut I've always done. Not technically their money cut, I think, but just how I've always done it. There you go, outdoor Mike. Yeah, Simone, Coon Creek, he's a good one for that. Coon Creek has a lot of educational ones with that. I think Trapper J has some coyote. Hey, Andrew. Oh, did I do season 12? Hey, there's Trapper J now. Season 12, episode 12. Yeah, I don't know. Heck, who knows? Yeah, Justin. Bruce Rhodes, when it comes to coyote trapping, Bruce Rhodes is just his logic of how not to make a set. There's the beginning basics of how to make a set, but then there's the mental process of what that coyote's thinking. And he's kind of got that, and that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Oh, okay, Craig, cool. 12 kids. Justin, yeah, I'm a bad influence. I'm sorry. Jay's a bad influence on him too, though, I'm sure. Full moon, I think hurts him, Raymond. Full moon, I think is terrible. It's killed my line. Absolutely killed my line. Oh, thanks, Doug. I appreciate it, man. You definitely don't have to do it like I do, but I tell everybody if you have time to go out there and set out one or two traps, go out and do it. Have fun doing it too. Joe, fingers, it's still attached. It's pretty swollen yet, but we're here. Oh, cool, Aiden. First deer on the wall. That's awesome. Raymond, my thoughts on it. Uh, Full moons might be good for your big predators, which I don't know because I'm not a big coyote guy. But my personal opinion, it shuts down anything that is a prey to any
Mhm.
animal. Raccoons, skunks, possums, it seems like they all just kind of shut down. Uh, I've had a lot of people say that they call it a beaver moon and the beaver move great. I've never really trapped through beaver in a full moon or trapped enough of them to really give an opinion on that, though. Jim, you're allowed. I'm not even sure on the otter. I think it's three otter apiece and three bobcats down south, one in about the other half of the state, and then like a third of the state you still uh can't trap any bobcats yet. BT supplies. I've never set a skunk specific trap unless I'm ADC trapping. Then I'm using those tubes, those skunk tubes. Those work pretty well. Other than that, all the skunks I've caught are set for coon. Oh, really, Jay? That sucks, man. Over what? What'd you post that got that much attention? Oh, yeah. Huh, Raymond, that's interesting. I've never heard of that. Maybe it's a fluke deal. I'm not saying it is, but uh, it's interesting. I'll have to check that out. Oh, that sucks, Jay. Yeah, Raymond, maybe there is something to that. Oh, I can't say that, Tucker. I won't. Sorry, bud, but I'm not going to say that publicly. No, Colton. I've never used lure on my dog proofs. I take the back. I did try Boar's Delight last late season, but I have really good luck with just cat food. Straight cat food, set dead center of the trail. Fill that sucker full. I see no reason to invest in lure myself, but that's just me. Bill Mapes, just Iowa. Joe, I thought about going to that. If I do, it's going to be just to for um kind of just catch up and talk with people. Uh, I don't know if I'm going to yet or not. Depends what the weather's doing. They always hold it that first or second Saturday in January, and that's like prime late season if we get a warm spell. So I wish they'd push it back to February at least. Spencer. Cherokee, remember? That's where I saw you, Cherokee. Hey, thanks, Jeep fam. Appreciate it. Hey, thanks, Jay. Yeah, it was a really cool cat. Um, you were actually with me on part of that line. It's still that old of a line. Uh, I don't even know how to. It's kind of by that spot where we had that hot wire right across from the farmer's entrance. It was right before that, if you remember at all. But it was nice. I saw him when I drove past, and I was like, "Hell yeah, that's awesome!" Hunted a lot of you. Went at it so far. 61 coon. That's awesome. That's awesome, bud. Hey, take care, Donnie. Yeah, it's better now. I can't fully squeeze it. It hurts too much, but I can at least set a 220 now. So that's good, especially since I don't have setters anymore. Michael, I haven't, but I haven't been able to pull it yet either. So I'm gonna have to do that tomorrow if I get a chance. Yeah, Doug. I'm not really too worried about it because it's not red. It's not like swollen. I mean, it's swollen, but it's not infected looking or anything like that. It's just swollen. So yeah, my luck, they're gonna be like instantly. You need a catheter. Oh, great. Well, hook it up to a bag because we're going trapping. Tim, I don't wear gloves. The only place I wear gloves is my place of work, and that's just because I drive 8 miles an hour in one direction for 100 yards and -20. And I hate gloves. I have to have my feeling. I don't wear gloves ever for anything. Adventure with James, I sliced it. First coon of the year I skinned. It was pretty bad. Hey, thanks, 5-0 Trapper. Yeah, I will. It really doesn't hurt unless I try to bend it a lot. And then it's so swollen and so much pressure that I think that's what gets it. Nick, I could probably answer that one. A TS-85 stands for 8.5 inches, and the Duke 850 is also 8.5 inches, I believe, is what that would mean. Um, Correct me if I'm wrong, Jay, but I believe I'm right there. RM, I've never caught a coyote in a 220. That's one thing I haven't done. I've heard of people doing it, but very, very few people do it. It's not a common thing, but there I have heard of a few. I have heard. Yeah, Scout. I don't even wear gloves when I'm water trapping. I'll go all the way shoulder deep into the water and ice even. I can't wear gloves. I just don't. But I do know I do wear them skinning just because that fat isn't something you can just wash off. I don't know how anyone could think me thinking how a trapper lived in Spencer would be sarcastic. He blindfolded me and put me on the treadmill backwards. Yeah. Uh, I'll tell you what, you just wait till I post that video. That's gonna be great. Yeah, Adventure with James. I've got 3 Fox and 220s this year, so it's been pretty good. It's been pretty good, but oh, you had to go there, Jay. That was a rough night for me. I felt pretty rough the next morning. Not after getting you on that, but after I said that. Oh boy. Oh, that took a turn. That really took a turn. Where are we at? Yeah, ooh, that's not good, Scab. Yeah, Eric, those 220s, and that's why I make sure I anchor my 220s as if it was gonna be a live animal. Uh, this year, all my Fox have been DOA, but a lot of times a Fox will stay alive in a 220. More often than not, actually, from my experience. But so I always anchor them suckers good, always. Um, Raymond, there's several different things as far as temperature, in my opinion. So if you have a big spell of 50 degrees and all of a sudden it drops down to say 40 degrees that night, they're going to run really good, because it's a change. Now, if you have a run of 20 degrees and all of a sudden you get a 40-degree day, they're going to run like crazy because it's a change. I think it's more of the change than anything. Uh, like Thanksgiving Day, I think here coming up is like a high of 35 and a low of 20 or something. Every day up until then's mid 50s. That change, I think, is going to bring them running hard. As long as there's no snow on the ground, they're going to be running hard. That's just my thoughts on it, anyway. Oh yeah, Tim. I don't. There's no way I get on this. No, I'm way too fat and out of shape for that. Nice, Nick. I like those big river rats. Those suckers get big. Oh yeah, Michael, for sure. Yeah, Adventure with James. I've had that a couple times too. Just catching them by the back flank. It's not the best way to do it. I hate it when it happens, but you can't control everything. Bill Mapes, that's something I've been wanting to do. Uh, you know, I'm always looking for markets, guys. Always looking for new ideas and new ways to sell things. I was talking to the wife ago a while about it. I'm like, we should just start making garments out of this stuff. Getting a bunch of stuff tanned, and she's very crafty. Uh, I mean, she can sew or knit or design about anything. I said, let's just start making some mittens or gloves and start selling them. I think that'd be something that we could make some money at, and get fur going in America again, because it's pretty much died out here, which sucks. Oh, Nick, no, an actual rat. Uh, I didn't film it today, but I did get a ground squirrel again in my dog proof. That's two this year that I've got in them. So yeah, you're finding the trails under the cedar trees. That's huge. Those cedar trees here in Iowa. That's just like the coon are drawn to them. Uh, it's crazy. Yeah, Bill, I kind of got sidetracked on that, but I would think they would. Yeah, a lot of people make mittens and stuff out of beaver. That's probably one of the most sought after mitten ones, I would say, is beaver fur. Something I'd like to have sometime. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, Justin. Yeah, maybe me and you can get together and we'll figure something out. We'll work on that. Oh yeah, boxy. Yeah, I catch a handful of squirrels and rabbits in 220s too. So Joe, out of staters can go to South Dakota trapping, but not the late season spring muskrat, which is very disappointing. Because that is my ultimate dream would be go to South Dakota spring rat trapping. I watched a guy kind of made like a journal about it. I'll share this little story, but he went up there for like 3 weeks with a trailer and a cot, a couple freezers, and a generator, and basically just parked his enclosed trailer anywhere he could, slept out of it, trapped with floats, and I want to say he caught like 3,000 muskrats in 3 weeks. It was insane, and he did a whole journal of play by play. I showed up South Dakota. I put out 10 floats today, went back, got a nap, or went to bed next day. We got out 50 more floats, checked the first 10, had 6 rats. I mean, just a very detailed journal of it. And it was amazing. It just blew my mind. It was so fun. All right, Justin. Sounds good. Yeah, Michael, you'll find spots like that. It's awesome. Russian olive trees bank. Interesting. But yeah, you get some of those big river coon. Yeah, they'll just run those banks all the time. There you go, BT. Absolutely. Tim, you got a pheasant at 220. Wouldn't surprise me. You can catch a lot of stuff in those 220s. I do know that. Justin, do I have the lady for you? If she can find time between work and school and writing her second book and everything else. All right, Evie, you take care of yourself. Nice, G Trapper. Absolutely. Hey, thanks, Boxy. Oh, 93. Yeah, we're almost to 100, aren't we? Oh. Jeep fam, he'd in them when he was like 20 to 30 rats, but he had several days of like 160, 150. And he'd throw them whole in there, and then they had like every Wednesday and Sunday to a store in town that he was closest to, and he was just taking them in the carcass to him. It was so fun to watch that unfold, and that's been many years ago. And it was like the year after that they shut down out of staters, which would have been about the year I got my driver's license. So it's been a while. Hey Jeff, I caught myself in a 220 once. It hurts. It hurts bad. Veronica, uh, you're not talking about Justin, are you? Uh, if so, just put a cheeseburger on it. You'll get him. I don't. I really don't know. Um, I don't really mess with mice. We got cats. BT. I've got 13 chest freezers and that walk-in freezer, and actually, it's not bad. My whole shop will cost me, when it's running, about $200 a month. So not bad. That being said, though, if I run that walk-in in the summer, that walk-in will cost me about 350 right then. So then it gets bad. Hopefully, I don't have to run it at all this summer. Oh, cool adventure, James. That's awesome. That would be fun. Hey, thanks, Boxy. That's awesome. We got a lot more people in here than normal. I don't want to get nervous. That's who we don't thank, and our wives for putting up with us. Give a shout out to them. Absolutely. My wife's, I put her through hell during trapping season. Not so much during the week because I'm, always at home from 5 till they go to bed. I'm inside, but the weekends, all the cleaning and stuff, and the kids, it's all on her because I still got that trap line to run no matter what. So she's definitely very, very generous in that aspect. Oh yeah, Nick, for sure. Veronica, that's awesome. For some reason, Veronica, I'm picturing like you on the couch and him on the recliner, both watching this feed and just like glaring at each other in annoyance that you're both on this. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, outdoor mic around here. A lot of that solar stuff doesn't quite work out so well. Oh, JJ, that's interesting. That's interesting. I never would have thought of that. Oh, cheap fam. You need to get to bed. It's late. I've got three foxes, all on 220 so far, Jeremy. Chad, I'm not gonna say exactly where I'm at. I'll draw all kinds of unwanted attention to my area. Um, there's a lot of coon here, guys. There's a lot of coon in Iowa, period. But I live in a really good spot for the population. That's why I'm able to do what I am. Um, there's a lot of coon around, and nobody's trapping right now. So, well, yeah, of course I know, Justin. Look in the kitchen. I'm right behind you. Oh shoot! I'm gonna go mix another drink, guys. I'll be right back. Oh, oh, just one of you guys got Verizon, one has US Cellular, don't you? Or one's got an Android and one's got an iPhone, probably. Oh no, Bill. Hey, thanks, ANC. You have your night, bud. You guys keep hammering up there too. Good luck, man. You'd like to learn Fleet? I'm curious what you mean, Chad. Yeah, Jim. Yeah, this is a badger I had tanned out. Really, really, really good badger. Um, we don't get a whole lot of them like that around here by any means. I went ahead and did feed on with him. He's pretty neat. Bill Mapes, contact Sleepy Creek Tannery. I don't think he does that stuff, but he could hook you up with someone that does do it. Get a hold of Ben up there at Sleepy Creek Tannery. He can help you out. Oh yeah, Nick, I know where Wayne County's at. There's a good chance I'm gonna be spending some time down there here before too long. Yeah, Raymond, exactly. Like I'll help out as much as like these markets. Everyone, I've had so many people message me on Iowa Trapper like, "Hey, who you selling skulls to?" Come on, guys. Like I'll help you and tell you to sell them and ways to find markets, but I can't tell you my exact sources. That'd be suicide. You know, if I was telling you I sell on to John Smith my coyote skulls or coon skulls for $5, and all of a sudden you're like, oh, I'm gonna go to that guy and I'll offer mine for 4. Then someone else says, I'll go mine for 3. Next thing you know, I'm out altogether. So I can't share everything, guys. Yeah, Eric, don't surprise me. Yeah, Tucker. With the whole monetization, so this is how untechnology I am. I always thought everyone's like, "Oh, you need to monetize your site, this and that." I'm like, "I'm not gonna charge you guys to watch me. That's ridiculous. I hate that. That's stupid." Then I realized that's not you guys having to pay for it. So I was like, "Oh, well, that's all right then. That's fine." Oh, Chad, yeah, flushing's tough, man. It is. It's very rewarding once you've learned it, but you will destroy a lot of stuff when you first learn, no matter what you do. It's difficult. It's a process, but uh, just start on stuff that you'd normally maybe throw away or not keep anyway. That's what I'd suggest. Yeah, Justin, I should do that. I still got to do a skunk video on skinning and removing essence. Um, I want to do a live actually with me flushing fur. Have the camera set up above me, seeing what I'm doing, but yet have my phone over here so I can actually see what comments are and I can read comments and flesh. I think that really help some people out. I could be wrong, but something I really want to do if things slow down. JJ, actually, yes, I was. That's interesting. It's been a long time ago now, but no, nope, sorry, not the carpenters. I was in the laborers union, based out of Des Moines many years ago. Many years ago. 15 years ago, probably something like that. Okay, Adventure James has something here. Furs for Fun is a place that might make your mittens and stuff. Bill, wherever I can't find your comment anymore, but I know it's Bill that asked that. Oh, okay, Nick. Yeah, I know where Cordon's at. Yeah, Bill. They got another link here for you to or someone to look into. So, Jeremy is either 14 or 16. Um, there's one or two 220s in there, but it's mostly dog proofs that it wiped out. So it's tough, but it's part of it. Uh, Wyatt, my personal opinion, if you're learning flushing, you can kind of skimp out on price with a lot of stuff, but a good flushing knife is a must. Even if you're a beginner, I would suggest either a caribou or a necker or something of the. We heard you singing.
Oh God. Noah and I were breaking out in this song.
We could hear you singing.
Sorry.
Mama made it in here.
I did. I'm gonna grab a blanket because it's cold in here.
Oh, it's not cold in here.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Michael, Eddie, absolutely. Make sure they're all cleaned up.
No.
Tucker says I need to keep the door shut behind us.
What?
Because we could hear you singing.
Sorry.
Oh, my percentage. It's tough. Oh, the first check, I want 40%. After that is kind of a crapshoot. Jimmy's on here.
Oh, hey, Jimmy. Should I leave then so you can have some time with your first wife?
I'm so jealous of Jimmy. Yeah, me and Jimmy go. Well, Jim on here. We go way back. Graduated together. Lived together for a while. He was a small spoon. We had a lot of fun. A lot of fun in high school. A lot of. Oh, by the way, this spring, you want to come over and have a beer? I got some stuff that we'll probably need cleaned up.
Every time he has something bad, I'm like, you're gonna ask Jimmy, aren't you? You'll just wait till Jimmy's home.
Oh, that's funny.
Poor Jimmy.
Oh, Wyatt. Any board size will work. For Coon, I wouldn't go above 6-inch wide though. Raymond, there's the boss. I'm the boss. Yeah, she's the boss.
I like that.
Yeah, there's the boss. BT, I'm not tanning anything. I'm just skinning it. Oh, really, Eddie? That's crazy. Eli, how we doing?
I'm not falling for that again.
Jimmy, you fell for it like 75 times in a row.
What?
Oh, Tucker, no, I don't. I know it's here in, close to me, but I don't know how close. Oh, JJ, where would you have been? I worked on a at Marshalltown there for a while on a big power plant, a coal power plant. That was crazy. Adventure James, have a good night, bud. Hey, Edward. Yeah, we're still kicking. The finger's still fairly messed up, but we're still getting by. Chris, how's it going? Mama's in the house tonight, so I got to keep it all PG.
Oh, do you want me to leave?
No. You got 104 people in here. That's pretty impressive. Scab. I think he's meaning the town, but far not the SmackDown I want, but
Oh my god.
sorry. I was still talking about raccoons, but
Mhm.
yeah, I'm off my pace for sure. I'll drink to that internet vet.
How bad does he smell? Not bad. There have only been a few days I've looked at him and I'm like, no. But today wasn't one of them, actually.
She can't smell hardly at all. She's still recovering from COVID. So.
Yeah, that helps. I think this has been the easiest trapping season for me in that sense because I swear, I'd pull in to drive down our lane and I could smell skunk already. And it's like.
So a half mile from the house, she could smell me.
Ugh. And so, but I don't this year. I mean.
Which is good because I caught 2 today and one of them sprayed. So it was bad.
Well, I don't smell it, but I don't smell or
hello,
taste
Mama
anything.
Trapper too.
Oh, hi. Do you make him sleep outside? If I can smell it, he sure as heck doesn't sleep with me. So
nah, more room for myself.
Thanks. Oh, thank you, Chris. Happy late birthday. That was nice.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, Raymond. I cut myself on the first coon skinning of the year.
It
So,
is so swollen. It's really gross.
but it's not red though or anything. So it
It's
doesn't.
just super swollen. Super swollen.
Well, yeah. I mean, it hurts, so it's gonna be swollen.
It's really
Oh, I've got all
gross.
kinds of. That was a coon toenail the other day.
Last
Um,
year's favorite was the one, it was a scar that looked like Maui's hook. Oh, it's almost faded
yeah,
now.
I got Maui's hook.
You can't see it.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, you can't see it at
Mm-mm.
all.
Nope. Off of Moana for people.
So me and Justin have decided you're gonna work for us.
Getting my sewing machine. What am I sewing? More furs?
Yeah.
I
No,
have hand sewed your furs before.
no, we're talking. Me and Justin are saying how, like, in
All the pants you
America,
rip up, I'm gonna sew up.
yeah, I destroy pants trapping. I don't know how.
It's always like the left side by the crotch, always off to the side. It's not in the middle.
Well, it goes to the left, so it's gonna blow it out. No, we were talking on here earlier about getting furs back in America, start making more garments and stuff like that. And then
Oh,
Justin's like, we should get our wives to sew stuff. And
yeah.
he goes, but mine won't. So, yeah, well, I'll talk to mine. It's not like she works and has school at night or
No,
anything else
no.
like that. So,
The amount of stuffed animals I've had to sew for our child recently. My
yeah.
God.
Hey, thanks, Edward.
And behave with the woman with you. I keep him in line. You don't have to worry about
Yeah,
that.
you do. Please don't hit me again.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
He liked free beer, and it was kind of fun to see how far you could throw a
Oh
carcass.
my gosh, poor Jimmy.
Jimmy, if I remember right, a lot of those times I was driving and you were in the box of the truck, like in March and 30 degrees. I felt bad for you, but we had a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun, bud. You need to move back. We've decided that.
Mm-hmm.
You're moving back into our basement.
I know. You marry a girl I like and then you move away. I don't think that seems very fair
Mm-mm.
either. Mm-mm.
Nice. Not me, Eric. I don't sleep with pets.
Not really. You have pets. Always have to sleep with you. Yeah, we have 2 dogs and a cat and a 5-year-old. So,
Which one's the pet?
is that you?
Wow.
Just
You're on
kidding.
fire tonight. Oh, nice, Robbie. Yeah, she's already on the same page. Jeremy, I got my second Roman Pepsi.
I had some sangrias, but I realized someone has been drinking them. And so I only had 2 of those.
Nope.
And then your friend left us a Jack Daniels fruit punch. It's pretty good.
Yeah, not bad.
That was disgusting.
Yeah. Yeah, Robbie, that's something like, you know, we got to start making something in the U.S. as far as fur goes.
1840.
Reenactment.
What does that, like, you 1840 reenactment? What does that mean?
I'm assuming like furs and stuff.
I don't know.
From Eastern Ontario, Canada. Just love seeing your catch them possums. They're weird playing dead.
Possums are my favorite too.
Oh, she is a sucker for possums,
I
Raymond.
love them. I love
She is
them.
attracted to ugly things, which makes me feel terrible about myself.
No, I just love their pink little fingers and then their little drooly mouth. And they play dead, but they still scowl at you the whole time. So their tongue's out of their mouth and they're like, I'm really mad, but I'm dead. And I just think it's funny. I don't know.
You gotta watch my last couple videos. A couple of them are laying there and they're going, they're growling at me. It's like, but you're playing dead.
That's so cute.
See? I don't get it. I don't get it.
I love them.
Just want to throw this out there. Justin Stein's skidding machines are awesome. I built one years ago and never realized how much of a piece of shit it was until I got one. Absolutely, Muller. Yeah, Justin Stein's on here, guys. If you're looking for a skinning machine, with a roller base or the vice grips. Check it out. A&J Skinning Machines on Facebook. Uh, like I said earlier, I had one coyote today that a guy gave me, and I changed my bases on my skinning machine to that roller type just for that one coyote because it's so handy. Uh, so handy. If you're looking for a skinning machine, which if you don't have one, you need one, because I mean, even if you're doing 20 coon a year, I won't hand pull a coon ever again after using a skinning machine ever.
Damn, I just got in here. Do you want me to leave? Do you need more Justin time?
Oh, the woman has spoken. Mama, yeah, Bill, Mama's having something.
Yeah, I had sangrias, and now it's a Jack Daniels something or another. It's pretty good.
Yeah, internet veteran. She caved.
Uh, I did. I gave into peer pressure, which is rare, so I let him have it.
Basically, I told her, "Woman, this is how it is."
No,
No, that's
not at
not right at
all.
all. Uh,
So that's what he's been recording with now.
oh shoot. Shotgun genies? I don't remember that. I think they're having a
Oh, it
conversation with
means
each
you
other.
dress up like Davy Crockett. Okay, so it's kind of like like war reenactment kind of
Yeah.
thing. You go. Our son has been on a kick about some of that.
Oh,
He
he's a
really wants.
huge history buff.
He loves history, but he really wants to go to. I thought it was Civil War. It's what war is it that he really wants to see? World War II? Is
I
that
think
right?
too.
But he loves his history.
LTO, I won't really start beaver trapping until spring. Spring is going to be my big, really hammer down the beaver, have a really, really big line. I'm really looking forward to that.
Jeep fan, your dogs kill possums. That makes me sad. We have a dog that Justin bought for a hunting dog, and it's it's so dumb it points the watermelon in my garden. That's how special this dog is. And
Yep.
when he brings the raccoons home, she just is the mess. She's terrified and she's all shook up. And we've had a friend of Justin's been staying at our house, and the dog is just a disaster right now. But she doesn't know what to do with herself when these creatures show up at our house.
She's a special kind of short hair, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Michael, she got me the GoPro 8 Black. I really like it. The footage is really good. It's got the stability in it. And I really like it. I really like it. Oh, of course, Justin. Your machines are awesome. I'll always give you a shout out anytime. Nice, Gab. Bill, nope, not doing fireball tonight. Say, I'm running traps, guys. I got a big day tomorrow, so a really big day. Tucker, no, no, not from Spencer. Probably not far from there, but not in Spencer.
He's kind of like, "Where's Waldo?" Is that
I
what you're
am.
doing?
Oh, good, Cody. That's awesome. We're feeling a little better. She was struggling a little bit this morning, not feeling so great, but
Yeah. We're getting there.
yeah,
I think that we've both decided we're gonna live anyways,
yeah.
right?
I can at
So
least swallow something today. Yesterday, I couldn't even drink water without like almost bringing tears to my eyes. It hurt so bad. My throat was so swollen, it was terrible. Like bad, terrible. Like I went all day today, even having a string cheese for breakfast, and that was it until dinner because I was so nervous about eating anything. But lost 15 pounds though, so I still feel obese, but the scale says I'm not as much. Jeremy, I only shotgun hunt anymore. Once I devoted into trapping hard, I couldn't bow hunt the way I wanted to and trap the way I wanted to, so I kind of had to pick one. So our shotgun season opens up here in 2 weeks, and that's about the only deer hunting I do anymore.
fingers crossed our boy gets one this year.
Yep, my boy's gonna shotgun hunt with me for the first time this year, so that should be a good time.
He's gone before, but not with the group.
Yeah, he's youth hunted before, but never in a group. So, Alex, I'll tell you what, I got your number now. I'll get you in touch with Justin directly. Uh, Definitely something if you're gonna get into trapping hard, you want for sure.
Raymond, it's a headshot. I know
Answering
that.
for me?
I know that answer.
Wow, yes, it is. 175-pound pain in the ass.
I would love to see that dog.
See, my wife would look at me and be like, "He's not that light." Hey, Mills, how we doing? Haven't seen you for a while, bud. Tucker, oh boy. Hey, Justin, how's it going? Yeah, Justin, we are talking about that earlier. The full moons just kill a trap line. As far as animals that can be prey, your raccoons, possums, stuff like that, anything that doesn't like being out in the daylight, that's really nervous about it. You're not gonna have a good one. Oh, nice, Jeremy. Any luck today? Nice, Robbie. It's coming right up for you then. Hey, thanks, Edward. We appreciate it. Oh, yes, Gab, for sure. These things are awesome. There you go. Yeah, Justin Steins posted his email on here. If you're looking for a skinning machine, copy that link right there. He'll be able to hook you up for sure. Can be in my neck of the woods, huh, Mills? Okay.
Yeah, Jimmy Noah has been getting into bow fishing too. That's been kind of fun.
Yeah.
Uh, Grace likes to go because we pick up anything we can find along the way, rocks or seashells or whatever, and then yeah, the boys go bow fishing.
You'd be surprised, Jimmy. The first fish he shot was literally probably 25 feet off the bank. I wasn't even going to take the shot, but I told him, hey, take a shot at it. And he nailed it. I was
He has a pretty
very,
good eye.
very impressed by that.
Mhm. And he'd been practicing. I mean,
Yeah. He'd
it's
been
really
practicing in the
sparked his
yard and stuff.
interest. Yeah.
Oh, cool, Justin. No, not cool. You're sick. Never mind. No, we've been struggling here bad like
Just a
the
cold.
last 6
Yeah.
weeks. I mean, it's
Well,
been
it started
rough.
with COVID, and then yeah, then we have a young one in preschool, and she brings home everything now. It's kind of like we got to rebuild our immune systems, so we'll get there.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a couple today, Anthony. I think I did another video either yesterday's video or today. That's still downloading.
A growling opie.
Robbie. Yeah, there's a ton to learn on YouTube. I wish I was around when I started learning trapping, guys. Man, I would have been way above the learning curve back then. But
Justin has about every VHS tape that involves trapping you can
they're
imagine.
DVDs, not
No, you
VHS.
have a. Do you have? I'm pretty sure
I've
you
got
have a
like
VHS.
6 VHS
Yeah.
tapes, but
Hmm.
I've got a lot of DVDs
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
that's how I learned trapping, guys. My dad didn't trap. No one in my family trapped. I had no idea what I was doing. I got into it a little bit, thinking, all right, we need trees and timber.
What did you start with in your first trap? Deer fat? Is that right?
Yeah, I threw deer fat in the back of this little wooden cubby I made out of sticks with an unmodified 1.5 coil Duke sitting there. So I had like 5 pounds of pan tension on this, and I finally caught a possum after like 10 days of walking a mile uphill both ways in the snow.
Yeah, yeah.
It was miserable,
Yeah.
but yeah, I mean, I had no idea. And then the big thing that turned me on to road lining, and I'll recommend this to anybody, Kyle Katz, Road Lining Antidotes. That DVD taught me a lot about road lining. It was huge. Really sparked my interest in the road lines.
My favorite story is the one about when you caught the beaver and you were in your gym shorts in the winter.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I had a 330 froze to my hand in the middle of the winter. I couldn't put the trap in the back of my dad's truck. So I climbed into the cab of his truck in gym shorts, like 20 degrees, blowing snow with a 330 and a beaver froze in my hand. It was pretty rough, but Oh, where we at? Brian, your son shot his first deer this year.
Um,
That's awesome. That's awesome, buddy.
when our son shot his first, he was shaking so bad from the adrenaline. That was pretty
Yeah,
crazy.
he was pretty excited. That first deer is just there's something about it. Outdoor Mike, you have a good night. Thanks for stopping in, bud. Danny, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Have a good night. No, Tucker. No.
Now we have natural immunity. We're good for a while.
Mills, I've actually been down that way before. Don't tell me his name because I'm gonna think of it. Something Ninja, Cart Ninja, or something like that. Um, something like that, Mills. I'm not quite sure. I've been down that way. I think I know who you're talking about.
You had to buy
Books.
books. Oh, because that's so terrible to read a book.
Nice, Jeremy. A porcupine, Robbie. That's awesome.
Oh my gosh. So the porcupine, did you have to let it go? Or was it cut? And
Probably not. A lot of people you can harvest porcupines
what do
in
you
most
do
states.
with it?
Take the quills. There's money in porcupine quills.
Hmm.
Yeah, BT supplies, absolutely. Don't forget about that personal life. That's huge. Uh, trapping's not everything in life for sure.
Lucky shots, boat fishing.
Huh? Never heard of them, Mills. Interesting. All right, you want to run the camp for a little bit while I go to the bathroom?
My goodness. Yeah.
This is the first time.
No, I know that's not true.
This is the
because we
first time
watched
I've gone to
you.
the bathroom.
That's a lie.
I made a second drink.
Okay. I don't believe him.
You should.
Yeah. Marcus Gonzalez, you are not Trapper J. I think I know that for truth. Our smart watermelon pointing dog wants outside to bug Justin now. Jeep, you just sent Justin the text, or I'll have to look to see. He doesn't like when we look at dogs, so then I always think we need another one. Jimmy said I should lock the door.
Jimmy, come on, man. What the hell?
They said they sent you a picture of the dog, but I didn't know where to look for it.
Who said that?
The big dog, the 175-pound dog. Cheap Fim.
Hold on, Jeep fam. We're finding it.
Oh
my.
gosh.
Wow.
Oh.
No, now we're going to have to get one. Do not do
I
this.
told you he hates when I get pictures.
Yep, it's terrible.
Look at that dog.
That's a wolf. Like, that is straight up a wolf.
What a sweetheart.
Jimmy, you just need to get out of here.
I like your thinking, Jimmy. Oh.
Hey, thanks, Justin, for getting on that.
Yeah, he said he was Trapper J. Actually, I didn't meet Trapper J. I was at work.
Yeah. So Jay showed up early in the morning and left as soon as we were done. We're hoping to get a little live or do something fun with him, but he was beat. I mean, he was exhausted.
And he ran his line later, didn't he, or something? He had
He basically stayed up all night the night before, drove up here, left his place like 2 in the morning to get here, trapped with me all day, then went back home to get ready for his line that he was setting the next day. He was tired, and it was fun having him up here though. He taught me a lot about filming and different things, so I'm very grateful for that. It was fun.
I'd love to meet him sometime. He seems like a nice guy. I
Yeah,
mean, he's done a lot to help
he
Justin and
has. I mean,
things,
he
so
texts me all the time, give me suggestions and ideas, and definitely helped me out. Yeah, Justin, absolutely. That's my lifetime membership to the ITA that somebody bought for me. $1,000. They bought me a lifetime membership to the Iowa Trapper Association. I was pretty blown away by that. I was pretty shocked. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty awesome. It actually is. So it is a wolf.
it is so cute. Oh my
It
goodness.
could eat you.
But it wouldn't.
Yeah. You'd walk into a lion's den and think you can pet him and he's gonna purr.
If you send good vibes, we'd be friends, right?
Yeah. I bet you were, Michael, for sure. All the smelly skunk and everything else.
Not bad this year.
Hey, thanks for stopping in, Raymond. Have a good night, bud.
Eastern Timberwolf and German Shepherd.
That's a big puppy. Yeah, Chris, he really is.
Fur heads glands. What is a fur head gland?
Oh, so John, I can't go into too much detail because I'm not going to give away my stuff, but there are so many markets here beyond the fur. Um, Plenty of markets. Like, honestly, my raccoon skulls that I'm getting, I have guys texting me, literally texting me saying, "Hey, I need 50 more. I need 50 more." There's stuff. The trapping side of the world, we've only limited ourselves to the fur, but there's this other whole spectrum of people that like this oddball, weird stuff. I don't even know how to say it.
Raccoon penises? That's a weird
Penis
thing.
bones.
Penis bones. My mistake.
But like, I had that lady that wanted it was 40 or 50 sets of raccoon lungs. No idea what she's gonna do with them. I don't care. But if she's willing to pay $4 a piece for them, okay.
That wasn't something you had me ship, right? the ship it, people aren't gonna like me anymore. Like, stop bringing us stuff.
It's okay. We love you.
Yeah.
No, but just it, so I've reached out to people. I've gone on online looking at oddity markets, finding actual shops across the country. There's people looking for all kinds of things, but trappers, we've only limited ourselves to just fur. And those oddity places haven't found us yet. And making that connection, you know, it's huge. Like I said, I'm sitting at like a little over $7 per male raccoon before I sell the fur. That's, I mean, it's not great money, but that's pretty decent, especially before the fur. So, once I finish it, you're sitting at, which is sad, but probably 12. I mean, it's a little bit of money.
Jeep fan. He's 8 right now. If you bring him food, he'll love you. That's what I say about Justin. So we're good there.
Wow, you're just full of jokes.
Uh-huh.
All right, this live's over. You can leave now.
If you want to kick me out, you sure can.
Yeah, Jeremy. Jay likes to have a few drinks. There's nothing wrong with that. Hey, thanks, Robbie. I appreciate it. Absolutely, JJ, for sure. Yeah, BT. I met him at the National this year, but I only got to talk to him for a split second as somebody came up and had a couple questions for me. Um, it kind of sucked. I was hoping to really talk to him a lot, but someone came up and I was talking to him, and Jay took off, and it wasn't until he actually came up here that I actually got to talk to him quite a bit. So that's awesome, Justin. You should. How many states have you sold skinning machines to right now? I'm curious. Tucker, I'd never disclose exactly what I made, but I will tell you this: most of my furs alone from last year, not most, I'd say about half of them I still have, just because I'm holding off, just to see what happens. Uh, I've got literally 15 NAFA bags full of furs in my garage right now that I pulled out of the walk-in right before season started. It's too cold now for the beetles, but just holding on to it and seeing what happens. Yeah, Bill Mapes, Arkansas toothpicks. Jeremy, auditing markets. Yep. Oh yeah, Justin. I mean, um, there's so many markets here, guys. I won't go into too much detail on it, but I'm about ready to make a big deal. Hopefully here next week. That from the furs I've caught already will be a $1,500 deal, and it's something. All it is organs. All I'm selling is organs, and I'll make over $1,500 just off of what I've caught so far. Uh, pretty good chunk of money, really. So it makes me feel good. Eric says just give him more food. Jimmy, you get out of here, okay?
Yeah. Jimmy was the me before. I guess I'm the new Jimmy, is the best way to put it. He used to feed you, right?
Yeah,
Hmm.
he put a bib on me and everything else.
Yeah, I
So.
bet.
All right, internet veteran. Thanks, buddy. By the way, I do really appreciate you reaching out to me the other day. Uh, it's something that I've considered for a while. It's just it's hard for me. I'm kind of different in that way, but really, I do appreciate you reaching out for sure.
What was this?
I'll talk to you here about it later. Oh, awesome, awesome! I hope you get some obsession outdoors. Uh, Glad you're finally getting out there. Yeah, I wish someone would give me food. No, not
I
yeah,
would feed you.
yeah. I don't doubt that. I don't doubt that, Jeep fam. That's crazy. So a 750 is 7.5 inches around. So roughly that. And that dog's paw is bigger than that.
Oh my gosh.
That's huge. That's
Ah,
huge.
I would love that puppy.
No, Jimmy. I did lose a few furs to the beetles last year, but that was because of the furs that slid behind my freezer. And when I was cleaning it out, I didn't realize it till it's too late. And those things, they got a hold of some stuff. Man, that the couple furs that were back there were pretty destroyed, but it is my own fault. I lost them. They fell behind there. Wow, Justin, 26, 27 states you've sold skidding machines to. That's awesome. That's awesome, buddy. Pretty soon, I mean, you make such a good product. Pretty soon, you're just gonna quit your full time job and just sell skinning machines. I can be your mascot. I just gotta be skinny enough to be a skinning machine.
Internet veteran, what he doesn't tell you is with the carcass, there have been times he's not been here and I'm the one helping them load them into the freezers. So I get a percentage of that, right? I think.
Right.
Yeah. I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, and you won't.
Oh, good to know. Eric, he does still have hoodies.
Yes, I do. Um, where you at? Yeah, Eric, reach out to me on Iowa Trapper, and I can send you some uh, information on hoodies, whatever you're wanting to do, um, things like that. But he had a request for Newfoundland the other day. Wow, Justin's sending a skinning machine to Newfoundland. It's probably gonna cost you like $1,000 to ship that thing. Yeah, Jeremy. It. I can't stress this enough, guys. There's so many markets out there that are untapped that we can get a hold of. Um, I've been lucky enough to find a few on my own. I've been working with another guy that's kind of like almost like an agent for me. That's really worked with me well as far as finding more markets. And honestly, I think we just barely have opened the can of worms on it. I mean, there's so many things out there that we can sell on these animals. It's crazy. Bill Mapes 6X tall hoodies. I'm gonna have to special order that one for sure. But I can definitely do it. You're the wife, Jen. You see it all, anyways.
This is true.
It's funny because that's Justin and Jen.
Oh,
So
I already think the trapping world has plenty of Justins in it.
yeah, there's a lot of Justins in the trapping world, I guess.
Mhm.
That's awesome, Justin. She's wanting her commission, and now I'm wanting my commission.
I better see mine first.
You will.
Oh my Lanta. Oh,
Robbie, I'm sitting right around 500 DPs right now. They're not all out. I still got probably 150 of them in the shop right now.
does that count the ones in the yard I try to mow over with the lawnmower all the time?
No. Why are you mowing right now?
Well,
It's
not
winter.
now, but
Oh boy. Oh, Jeep fam. I've tried so many experimental things. It's so hard to pinpoint that. Um, One thing I will say though is if any one of you have an idea on trapping, try it. Test it out. Everything that the trapping world has as rules or, the pocket set or, dirt holes. All of those started with people at some point that had no idea what they're doing and they tried it and it worked. So if you guys ever have anything to experiment with, I talked about earlier the muskrat stretchers. I've had several people tell me they've done that for years, but for me, no one taught me that, and I experimented with it and I loved it. I've had 150 fails, but that was a success. Uh, I've tried so many. Oh, I'm trying to think of something that really stands out here, Jeep fam, but I've tried so many little things. I won't say okay, so Jeep fam, I won't say an actual set, but I've set up on trails that I go, that's gonna produce 10 or 15 raccoon, and I don't catch a one. And what the difference is there, I have no idea. But that trail's beat down mud path, and it's gonna be great, and then nothing happens. I couldn't tell you why, and I don't know why. But it's frustrating. But that's a good question. That is an awesome question. Wyatt, I don't make my own bait. I order it from Walmart. Just cat food, man. That's all I'm using.
what is the name of the skinning machine? Bob wanted to know.
Where? If you go on A&J Skinning Machines, Justin, post your. Okay, he's probably down here. Justin, post your email or something again, so Bob can find it. Jason, you need another beer?
Life needs another beer. I don't know if we have one. Someone is really good at drinking out of the fridge and not replacing it. Hmm.
Mm-mm. Only the cool guys named Justin. I agree 100%. If you know a Justin, you better marry him because he's awesome. Hey, Ken, how we doing? Yeah, definitely my better half, that's for sure.
Oh.
All right, Bill, you can leave now.
I want a miniature
No,
donkey.
no.
Justin always thinks it's so funny to say I'm the Jenny because the female donkeys, and then I just tell him that means he's the jackass. So I would love a donkey.
Nope.
Hmm. Robbie, I don't work for the county. I work for a CPA firm. So
Yeah, neither of us work for the county, boss. Um, nope. I work in a -20 freezer and drive a forklift all day.
Mhm.
Logan, how we doing? Yeah, you're probably right, Matt. I have no idea what it is, but it works for me.
If he could, he probably would.
Yeah, probably. Hey, there you go, Justin. Bob, you're on here looking for a link. Um, Send Justin an email right there. A&J Skinning Machines. He can help you out with a base or a full machine, whatever you're looking for. He's got the full machine with the winch, full machine with just the base, just the bases, the wall mounts. He's got the whole works. I mean, anything you want, he's got. Robbie, no, that sucked. Losing some traps. That was rough, but Logan gonna start trapping coon after rifle season. Replace the beer fund.
That better go to my account.
She's still got a little bit, and I think that's her last one. So she's gonna have to go to rum and Pepsi with me, which means she's just gonna fall asleep. You definitely don't want a money hungry hay burner for sure. No, we already got one that those asleep in the living room right now.
Oh,
Uh,
I don't care. I love them regardless.
so Tucker, the only reason I'd
Try again.
freeze furs after they're fleshed, uh, beetles, uh, those I always mess up this word. Not domestic, domestide beetles. Whatever beetles that the taxidermists use to clean skulls with. Domested. I can't remember it, but
They're gross and black and have brown in the middle.
yeah. They will eat your furs. And once they get established, they will eat 100 furs in 3 days. Throw them in the free. Those beetles die at like 30 degrees, 35 degrees. So what I'll do is I threw all my finished furs in the freezer once those beetles started making a presence, and just kept it cool enough to keep those beetles at bay. Uh, that's pretty much the only reason. Bill,
There's two for sale.
Bill, do not make me block you from my channel.
One of Justin's friends hooked us up with, well, me, with a Facebook page where there's always animals for sale, and that was a bad thing too.
Very bad thing.
The next long trapping day he's gone, we just may end up with a whole zoo full, and then you'll just have a nice surprise when you come home.
Every animal we've ever owned was a surprise when I came home.
That's not true. That is not true.
90% of the animals we've owned.
You brought home the cat. You brought it home. And Dixie.
The turkeys.
They were a surprise.
Okay, the 7 cats.
They were a surprise.
Okay, do you want me to keep going?
Yeah. The dog, I asked permission, Maya.
No, I'm glad you got permission.
Not permission. I did not ask permission.
You said it.
I did not ask permission, but I asked if you were okay with it.
Oh, Tucker. As soon as the weather really starts getting warm, April to May, you're all right. At least here in Iowa. But once you get much past that, if you've got any insulated shop with a bunch of furs hanging, you're going to start having problems. Definitely something to worry about.
My cut. I like that.
Yeah. Thanks, Internet Veteran. Thanks, bud. Toss your skulls and fire ant mound. Yeah, and that'll work absolutely. That'll get them cleaned up pretty quick. Uh, I don't. I just deal with raw skulls. But like I said, I've got people actually texting me, "Hey, we need 50 skulls. We need 50 skulls. I need 20 fox skulls. Hey, do you have 10 skunk skulls?" Just because I've reached out and made connections with people, guys, and that's huge. Um, Sometimes I'm on my phone a little more in the evenings than I probably should be, and she's very graceful about telling me to stop, which I don't blame her. It makes for some long nights, guys. Always dealing with market updates, where I'm going to sell stuff. Someone's coming over to pick something up in the evenings. It's just there's a lot of stuff going on. Yeah, Robbie, those beetles they tear stuff up. It's bad. It's bad. Bill,
I think we could be friends, Bill.
I will delete you from this channel. Internet veteran, you're gonna get blocked as well. What the
My
hell?
home's too fun.
What? No, this is not cool.
Our
I am
neighbor,
ganged up on right now.
So our daughter had asked me the other day if wishes come true, and I said yes, of course. And she says, I think my wisher is broken. And I said, why? And she says, I keep wishing for a pony and it just doesn't happen. And and so I had shared that, and our neighbor, he's a contractor guy, and he says, we could get a fence up in an afternoon.
No,
And uh, I think we could.
no, we can't. Bill, you keep your mouth shut about this too, because I'm sure you're gonna say, "Hey, I can have a donkey there in 20 minutes, or a pony, or anything else."
Well, a pony can't be by itself, so one donkey and one pony would be a perfect.
I'm gonna come home one
combination.
day with a whole shed, a pasture, and 2 donkeys. Is what's gonna happen.
Well, we have the shed. We're good on that.
See, here we go.
Yeah.
Logan, mom told dad he couldn't have a boat. He went to the bank and got a loan for the boat. And it was in the driveway. Mom got home. They always say it's easier to get forgiveness than his permission.
Yeah.
I disagree with that statement.
No. I like your thoughts.
Bill said it right there. Bob, get off.
Fun.
No, there's no pony fund. Oh, LTO.
Go.
Okay.
Goats aren't so tempting. When I was a kid, there was a friend that had a jerk goat, and he was a jerk, and so I'm not so goats and giraffes are not my thing.
All right, guys. So let's talk about trapping now and get off of this stuff.
No, I like this.
No, I don't like this stuff. We don't need any donkeys, any goats, any ponies, anything like that.
Donkeys are good watchdogs. Our turkeys are good watchdogs. Like,
no kidding.
The UPS man will come and they're nuts. Like, they'll lose their mind. Someone's here. Or when he's out and about trapping and coming back and forth, the turkeys just lose their mind. And
yeah.
When someone's here.
If anyone actually pays attention on my last video on day 13 check, at the very end of it, when I pet the turkeys, I get done petting him, and the female turkey lets off the worst gobble in the world.
I like her gobble.
It's like,
I like her gobble.
It's terrible, but it's so funny.
I like her gobble.
All right, Justin. So I'm officially unsponsoring you and not going to Lima with you next year. So have a good time. Hope that works out well for you. Tucker, I can't put an answer to that, bud. I mean, opening day, that big line, 300 traps, drops it down to 150. I'm about to have probably another 150 added to my line once I go to work, leaving at 2 to 3 in the morning. It's going to be down to 50 to 60 traps. Then late season, I might get a good spurt of 100 traps. It's so hard telling, man. There's a lot of factors in that.
Logan can get us a bottle cap. That would be fun too.
So how do I delete him? No, I'm just kidding, Logan. Damn it, internet veteran, stop. Oh,
Robbie. That is a poor choice. Hiding a Harley.
Oh yeah, that's bad.
Uh, that one I mean, I wouldn't be thrilled, but there are certain things I wouldn't be incredibly impressed about.
Well, Bill, have a good night. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate everything you've done. I really do. I really, really appreciate it. Hey, Huntley. Yeah, feeling better. Feeling better. Internet veteran. I'm gonna ignore that fund. That
I like that.
no, I don't.
I'll be writing you an invoice for my income
Jimmy,
here.
if you ever want me to come see you, you will shut your mouth right now.
Elk would be fun too.
Fence fund, Farmers Branch Outdoors. I feel like that's your name is designed for that, like Farmer Branch with a fence fund.
I like
No, that's terrible. Ah, thanks, Tucker, for trying. You did well. I appreciate it, but seems like everybody else just swayed back to this one.
the price of beef is going up. But the problem is, you're right. But we bought three turkeys that we thought we were going to eat, and I fell in love with them. And so it would happen with a cow too.
Yeah, I'll never be able to eat anything she brings home.
No way.
Not a chance.
You got your GoPro early, so I should be able to get the donkey.
Jeff,
Amen.
you're kicked off too.
Are you going to the bathroom again?
Yes, don't judge me.
I could see your Pop-Tart boxers.
Thanks.
Eat them turkeys. I can't. They have such a personality. It's crazy. Our daughter likes them too. They'll come up and they want you to pet them, and if you don't, they'll pick at you. It's just nuts. They are, I don't know. It's interesting. Yeah, you're right. The butcher shops, it's crazy. We where I work for Christmas, we usually do hams, and we called the locker that we get them at, and they said they don't have any ham and they don't have any staff, and so we aren't doing that this year. Uh, Internet veteran, I'll take that for the elk fund.
What? No,
We have an elk fund now.
we do not have an elk fund. Jimmy, you opened your mouth.
Tucker doesn't think I'm getting the donkey.
I with Huntley eat the turkeys.
No, we aren't eating the turkeys.
Oh, Brad, how we doing? Robbie, so yeah, I 90%, probably 95 to 98% road line. The only exception here, I have two exceptions. One, I got a good friend of mine from a different part of Iowa. He's gonna come and catch his first bobcat here, hopefully. He's a really good coyote trapper. He's gonna come over for a week, hopefully catch his first bobcat. I got some private ground lined up for that. And second thing, I got some kids I'm taking out the weekend of Thanksgiving. The kids that I took out last year, they've reached out, and I'm going to take them out. So I got some private ground set up for them as far as a creek with raccoons and muskrats lined up that I'm really looking forward to. Should be a good time. It should be a good time. Hopefully catch some waterford, maybe catch an otter and some beaver. It should be fun. Paid $1,800 for half a beef. Oh, I'll bet, Logan, for sure.
I was sharing how at our firm we were trying to do hams this year, and they don't have room, and they don't have ham, so we're
Yeah.
not getting them this year. Shorthanded.
Scab, that's a good thing. A good question here. No joke. My guy that I hired to skin for the first couple weeks, He got a haircut and buzzed all of his hair for skinning because the fleas are so bad on raccoons and on the coyotes. I probably should have done the same thing,
He looks like a homeless man.
but you love me anyway.
I tell the ladies at my office, if you see the homeless man coming in to ask for me, it's my husband. So
Yeah. Uh, hey, Brad. Yeah, I'm up to two now. I'm honestly surprised I haven't got all three by now, but it's always fun to see. It's always a good thing to pull up and see that off game in a conibear, and that's what I love about the conibears. I love my dog proofs, but they're only going to catch stuff that's naturally coming through, wanting to eat. Those conibears, they're going to catch everything going down that trail. Uh, I should have filmed this separately because I had two conibears in line. This one was set off, and this one had the cat in it. I think what happened, that cat went over the first one and set it off and spooked it, and it ran into the second one. I see that scowl face. I saw it. But it's a lot better cat than the first one was. It's not as pretty as this one on the wall or the picture of the one that my dad has. That um, I tanned the best bobcat I've ever got is at my dad's place and tanned on his shop in the wall. It's a really really pretty cat, but uh, yeah, we just don't have good cats in Iowa. We really don't. Internet veteran, you're still going. Yeah, Tucker, I'm trapping the right of ways. Is all I'm doing. That's pretty much everything I'm doing. Logan, I don't. You'd have to get a hold of your local DNR to see if you can trap in the road ditches because I honestly have no idea. Bill,
what did he send now?
nothing.
I want to see. Oh my Lanta. Look how cute they are. Ugh. Don't you just want to pet behind their ears? Oh, and he sent the little cows too. Oh.
Bill?
His dad does mini cows. They eat them though. I wouldn't be able to eat them. Look at their little faces.
Yeah.
Our daughter, our 5-year-old daughter, her favorite is cows. We have a neighbor that has cows, and she sticks her head out the window and has to moo at them every time we drive by. And then the farmer caught us one time, and it was like, oh God, here we go. He
Oh,
thinks
that's
we're
funny.
losers, but
We're
man, I
special.
love cows. Mm-hmm. She just loves them.
Where was it? I seen it. Yeah, Ruger. Yeah, Jay came up. It was fun trapping with him. He taught me so much as far as filming goes and everything else, and we had a lot of fun. I hope we can get something together. Do it again sometime. So, I'm not sure how many miles I'm doing a day, but I'm up to 1,400 miles so far in 2 weeks. So pretty close to 100 miles a day. But that's also doing other things. Running in town, getting gas. My boy went to the movies here in the town next to us the other day, and I drove the truck to go get him. So um, it's probably about 80 miles on average. Tucker,
Oh, hey, that's not nice.
you you ever have coons completely asleep when you walk up to the trap? He had one in DP last year that was had poked to wake it up.
I'm glad you let
Yeah,
it go.
and honestly, a couple videos ago, I don't know if it was day 12 or day 13, I had one just like that. I actually creeped up on it, and it was just curled up in a ball, sleeping in a dog proof. And I was like, "Hey," and then it startled. So um, that just proves to you that the anti say how cruel and inhumane these things are. That thing was sound asleep in a trap. What kind of pain are you in if you're sound asleep? You're not. Um, I let several a year go all the time, but that I didn't let that one go. But there there's no pain to this. So I catch a lot of coons in dog proofs with I get dog proofs too close together and they're caught in both traps. Okay. So if you get caught in one trap eating cat food and you get caught, Tell me how much pain you can be in if your mind is still on food and go over here and get caught in this one. That right there debunks two of the big rumors that I've been hearing. One, that dog proofs or just trapping is cruel because they're not in any pain if they're still thinking about food. If you're in serious pain, you're not thinking about food anymore. You could be starving to death, that pain hits you, and you're not going to want to eat. And second off, I've had several people tell me that coons can get dog proof shy. I've caught several 3XL coon in one dog proof and then the second dog proof. Now, if a coon can get smart enough to avoid dog proofs, how is it that anytime I have them too close together, he's in both? I strongly don't think that's a real thing. Brad, I'm going to block you.
What did he say?
You need an alpaca.
We could just have a whole petting zoo.
Mm. Yeah, Eric, all the DP, it's just like a handcuff. That's all it is. Yeah, Jimmy, that's a good point. So this has been several years ago, actually, before I met you. Uh, I had a dog proof next to this tree. I wouldn't even call this a tree. I mean, this sapling was maybe 3 inches in diameter. I came up to the location, I looked, and the trap was gone. This tree was maybe 6 foot tall, and the top of these branches are literally pen sized. And this coon was sound asleep in the top of these branches, swinging back and forth. Because I anchored to this tree. Cause I was pretty young. Yeah, I had no idea how. I was learning how to trap basically. And he'd taken that anchor up until it wouldn't go up the tree anymore. And he's sound asleep, swinging in this little tree. Probably a 20-pound coon in this little treetop, just swinging back and forth.
Aw.
And it shocked me. It made me realize that there's nothing bad about this. Oh, really, Brad? That's crazy.
It would be cool to see a bobcat go.
Oh, they're that's one thing I don't really feel comfortable with ever letting go as a bobcat. Those things can be mean. Oh, nice, Logan. Should be good property for you. Hey, Mahler, I just made you a moderator. You probably don't know what that means, but you'll be able to weed out the antis now.
I have a mini cow fund now too.
Anthony, what? No, we're getting out of this whole fund me thing. That's not gonna happen anymore. Yeah, Matt. Yeah. Flair has everything. He's got some pretty cool stuff. Yeah, that's too bad, Scab. Yeah, BT. That's the bad thing. Like people that don't know trapping look at it from 100 years ago, and all they see is the animated cartoons of these big bear traps that have a 14-inch spread or whatever, and that's so not the case anymore. And we gotta spread knowledge about the truth. Like for instance, my wife, she'll never trap a day in her life, but she knows why I do it and how I do it and how it's ethical and humane. She may never set a trap in her life, but she knows why I do it and why people do it. And that's all we can ask. That's all we can ask is for people to understand why it has to happen. And that's it. Tucker, you're right. I have not been in handcuffs. Not serious ones, anyway.
I don't know what you mean by that.
Never mind.
Uh-huh.
Oh, really, Justin? That's crazy.
How about
JJ.
funds for a camel?
Yeah, Flair. So Flair bought a bunch of camels. He's Flair is like the YouTube superstar of the outdoors.
Oh, what is he doing with camels?
What was he doing with camels? Like racing them or something? I mean, he's.
A camel would be fun too.
I'm not sure, Justin. You'd have to. Yeah, I don't know. Oh,
Camel.
internet veteran. No, no petting zoo fund. Come on.
Let's see. Raccoon, I'd take those. I had horses growing up. Cows. Yeah. I'd just take the whole collection.
We're gonna get rid of all of your emoji access to my account. No, no camel.
Just one camel. He just has them
Oh,
as pets. That's crazy. I wonder how much that would be to feed compared to like a horse.
I'm gonna say a lot because camels are big. Camels are really big.
Look at that donkey.
Bill.
He doesn't catch. When was the last badger you caught?
We don't catch a lot of badgers around here. Up there where Chad's at, Chad's got a lot of badgers. Up in a different part of Iowa, but yeah, absolutely, man. Hopefully you can still come over here and ride with me sometime. I'd like that. But skinning feet on isn't hard, but it's very time consuming. You'll spend 5 to 10 minutes a foot, at least for me, because I'm pretty new to it too. But it's easy. It's not hard to do, but it just takes time.
A coworker of mine had a badger by your house. I was gonna actually tell you about that.
Yeah, the badgers I've caught 4 of them in my life, and all of them were about 20 minutes from here, and all within a mile circumference of each other, all really close together.
They're kind of angry, aren't they?
Can be.
Farmers Branch, whatever internet veteran says.
Yeah, nice, CJ. Oh, nice, nice, Brad. That's interesting. Yeah, but at least there'd be 2 of us, though, Jimmy. 2 of us would be all right.
And how many children? They're on Jess's side 100%, just like our kids would be on my side. So we would win.
All right, so me and Jimmy just go do our own thing.
Yeah, whatever. I'd take Jess. So I don't care.
I know you would. You'd pick Jess over me any day of the week.
Yeah, Tucker, you're
Yeah.
probably right. You invited me. So.
I did.
Mhm.
Next time I invite you, tell me to not.
Oh,
I'm kidding. I'm
good
kidding.
to know.
Coons are greedy. You've had them ruin deer feeders and hanging from the varmint cage. I feel the attitude is like Ron Swanson. Just give me all the bacon.
I love Ron Swanson. Mm-hmm.
Your pellet gun shopping day. Can you give insight on what you're using? I know you said Vital Shot for skunks. Do you do that with all? Robbie, so I shoot everything in the skull except skunks. And the one thing I'll say I wouldn't recommend a pellet gun on is beaver. But coyotes, cats, coon, possum, all of them are skull dispatch. Skunks, if you skull dispatch them, they will spray almost every time, guaranteed, because you're interacting with the nervous system. But all my skunks, I actually did a video on it here the other day of a just skunk dispatch heart lung shot. You know, it shows the whole thing. Which I'm surprised YouTube hasn't shut it down yet. But I shot him in the heart, and he kind of flinched a little bit and just kind of went on his way, and then done. He flopped over and it was over. No spray, no mess, clean, ethical, just like you'd harvest a deer. It works really, really well.
Do you have a kind you'd suggest of pellet gun?
I'm using a Ruger right now. I don't know what brand of Ruger. All I know is 177 caliber, 1200 feet per second, and I'm getting it at Walmart. Whatever that brand is, they have it right next to the BB guns and everything else. I think it was like $103 or something like that. They're not crazy expensive. It was either 83 or 103. Not crazy expensive, and they work. They work really well. What's harder, getting everything or editing videos every night? Jeep fam, editing by far. I don't do a crazy lot of editing per se, but I always go through all my footage, putting it into a video. Several times I've had to go through and cut something out where it's on my license plate, so someone, if they really wanted to figure out where I live or what I'm driving. Um, Blocking out. I've had several times where I've caught like the water tower of my county in it, had to cut that out. Uh, just watching everything and going through everything. It takes me probably an hour and a half, 2 hours every night of just putting everything together. There's so much trapping was so much easier before filming.
Now we fight over the iPad.
Yeah, now we fight over the iPad. She's trying to do homework and stuff with it. I'm trying to make YouTube videos, but it's tough, trying to trap and then add that aspect of filming on the line and editing stuff, which I'm not a huge editor. She knows that. My stuff is pretty raw compared to most trappers. For one, I'm trying to do it daily. Every night I'm trying to post a video of what I've got. It's not the cleanest, it's not the best, but it is what it is. But then again, if it's me, I want raw stuff. I want to, I don't want this dolled up stuff. I want it how it is. So
What?
you need a drink.
I'm good for right now.
You're out. You need a drink.
I'm okay. I wouldn't be out if you didn't drink my sangrias.
Go get another drink. There's other stuff in there.
No, you drank the sangrias.
There's other things in there. I know that's hard. I know that's true.
Mm-mm.
First day of the season, you got a badger and a draw. Second day, when you made the remake next to the catch circle, I had a second badger. That's awesome, Brad. That's awesome. Good push. Yeah, Jeep fam. You got a lot of stuff going on tonight. Yeah, CG, I just automatically subbed you is what I did.
How many times you used that Nordic track?
Once. And I about died of a heart attack 2 McChickens in. So I decided that was it. I decided that was enough. That was enough.
We got it used. We were trying to convince our son. He's a good distance runner, but he got too nervous to go out for cross country.
Yeah.
But maybe next year.
CJ, I have a lot of trap theft. Not a lot, but I have some. Like you saw in my last video when that mower got me for like 14 or 16 traps. That sucked. But it's part of it. I mean, it is what it is. You just got to move on from it. I haven't, Justin. I'm going to have to check that out for sure.
You don't need the treadmill. Yeah, he's on his feet enough. One time I let him use my Fitbit.
That was funny.
You had 10,000 steps in by what time? Like
it was my first break, so I was
10 o'clock.
I was 3 hours in, and I had her 10,000 steps that she's been shooting for.
Crazy. I work at an office job.
Yeah, she does have an office job, so but I think that's our biggest conflict. Like, she sits at a desk all day, so she comes home at night and wants to do things. I'm on my feet all day, so I want to come home and sit. So that we
Drive each other crazy.
yeah, it's tough. I love nothing more than come home and just and she's like, "Let's do things." I'm like, "Yes, yes, we will. We'll do things." Uh, Tried doing daily update lasted 3 days, then line went dry. Yeah, scab. That's another thing, with it. Like my right now, my line's dry. I'm struggling with it. Hopefully Monday I have the time to really change things up and hit it hard. So that's kind of my plan. I've never caught an otter in a dog proof. That's interesting. Do you know of someone, Brad, that has? CJ dangling. CJ, if you dangle like some Reese's over it, you'll get me on there pretty quick.
Who is standing outside the door? Hopefully no one, Jimmy.
Maybe Noah came and
That would be creepy.
I didn't see him if he did.
No, me either.
Was he wearing a scream mask? Because that's definitely
Yeah, appreciate a heads up.
tying the Fitbit to the dog's tail. Oh, that's
The
great.
scale would still tell me I didn't hit my 10,000 steps. Oh, my Lanta Chad.
All right, Chad.
PG.
You figured it out. You figured it out. Oh, that'd only add about 30 steps, so.
Oh. Hope I had a happy birthday.
Jimmy made you look. Well done, Jimmy. Well done,
Oh.
Jimmy. Oh, cool, CJ. Thank you. Yeah. She turns the magical, what, 23?
That's a good
Or was it
number.
43? 23. We'll go with 23.
It sure as hell wasn't 43.
Yeah, I don't know, Brad. That's a good question. Uh, I pretty much primarily trap land, so it's kind of I'm not towards the water a whole lot, but we're gonna be catching a few otter later in the year. But um, I don't know. Do you think that paw would be small enough to fit in a dog proof? If they can grab have that dexterity, then yeah, it's very possible for them to do it. But that would be a sight to see. Everyone calls them dog proofs, and really they're not dog proofs. I've caught, I think it's 4 or 5 fox now in dog proof traps. And if a fox can get caught, a small dog could get caught. So people still have to use their heads when they come to setting them. So CMMC, I will say this on here. So far this season, I have caught 7 cats in dog proofs. It is very possible. Um, all of them were close to houses. One even had a collar on it. I let it go and was able to pet him just fine. And he walked actually up towards my truck. They're perfectly fine. It doesn't hurt them, but it's proof that they're not guaranteed to not catch pets. That's kind of a false. I wish they would have renamed these things because they're not dog proof. Everyone thinks, oh, dog proof, it won't catch pets. No, they still can if you're not careful about it. Uh, these cats that I've caught, they're perfectly fine. They're healthy. Just gotta let them go. It's kind of a miswording with them for sure. You're gonna wreck Trapper J live stream record of what, CJ? Yeah, Tucker. Z traps for sure. The push pull really, really hurt it. Internet veteran.
Thank you. Not 43.
Yeah, definitely not 43. JJ, you have see Z traps. I don't mind them, but for me, I'm too close to houses, and to minimize the cats, I don't want to mess with them. Oh, I did. Trust me, Justin. Like I have the perfect view to see her facial. Like, yeah, I seen it.
He's only caught one of ours once.
I did. I did catch one of our cats once.
Harold.
Yep, Harold, the female.
And yes, Jimmy, it's named after our old neighbor Harold.
That's true. CMMC. I only use pull only. Pull only. That's all I use for everything. Oh wow, Jeep. Yeah, that's gonna take you a while. That's gonna take you a while. All right, guys. Probably gonna wrap it up here. It's already 11:15. I'm gonna be up early. I'm gonna be checking that daylight tomorrow. I got a lot of stuff going on. Uh, I got a deal tomorrow that's gonna cost me like 4 hours in the middle of the day. So I'm trying to check traps beforehand and after. It's gonna make for a long day tomorrow. So I should probably get out of here and get some sleep. Yeah, JJ. Yeah. Yeah. That was kind of a mess. That was a mess. Jimmy, it's only 8:15 here. I'll tell you what. You go get Jess some drinks. Hey, thanks, Justin. Appreciate it, buddy.
Bertram thinks
Bertram,
that
yeah.
I'm
She is a sweetheart. She puts up with me. It is tough. What I'm doing, I won't lie, it does stress out a marriage. She works all day. She has school every night. I try to be inside as soon as they get home for dinner and help with the kids and stuff. But on the weekends, it's all her. You know, she gets short tempered. I'm tired. I get short tempered. We butt heads. I mean, we do. But
I
it
haven't
just
killed him yet. So.
no, she hasn't, and she had so many opportunities to. So therefore, I trust her.
Especially with we could make you disappear with some of the stuff you have going on now, right?
Oh yeah. Oh, trust me, it's already been decided. You'll be in the pit underneath a bunch of coon. They'll never find you. So I've already thought this through.
Good to know. Good to know.
Why you keep disappearing out of the camera? Oh, that's cool, Justin. That's cool. Hey, thanks, JJ. Jeep fam, hopefully you get all the stuff downloaded tonight and you can get some sleep. Yeah, BT, it's gonna be a short night for sure. Internet veteran, hey, I appreciate everything, man. Um, the emails that we talked about, uh, I appreciate it. Um, especially all the super chats and everything you've done for me. I appreciate it, man.
They weren't for you.
Tonight they're mostly for you, for sure. Which her cut will be I love you. Oh, absolutely, Justin. Um, yeah, guys, if you ever need a skinning machine or anything, A&J Skinning Machines on Facebook, check it out. Maybe Justin can post his email again one last time. If you don't have a skinning machine, you need one. If you're skinning any type of animal, I will never skin a raccoon by hand ever again. Period. After having a skinning machine, it's just bottom line. I will never do it again. Yeah, Bertram. I don't know if she'd call me a good husband or not, but I like to think I am.
You do pretty good.
What was that? Say it again.
No, I'm good.
All right, it's already recorded on here, and this is a live, so I can see this at 2 hours and 55 minutes. You called me a good husband.
Better write that down.
Everybody knows that.
We miss you too.
Oh, Jimmy, I wish you were here. I need a new wife. So I need you back, Jimmy.
Wow.
No, I'm just kidding. I need a second wife, Jimmy. So you need to
Uh-huh.
come back.
Mhm.
Uh,
Wow.
Justin, you have a good night down there, in Tennessee. Oh, I'm getting tired. Are you gonna take the laptop to the deer blind? Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, see MMC. I appreciate it. Like I said, my stuff's pretty raw. I tell it how it is. I've gotten plenty of hate for everything I've done. I've got a lot of
Not plenty. You have gotten some,
I
not
I've gotten
plenty.
some, but I've got a lot of positive feedback too. But I've definitely got plenty of haters from what I'm doing. But that's just part of it. So, Internet veteran, I appreciate
Thank
it.
you. That was nice. That's me. Oh, that's
There's gonna be
fully.
no role reversal tonight. I promise
I
you.
think that's close enough to be me.
Uh,
Wish being well on the possum line, the coyote. I I like possums. That would be fun for me.
Brad, I'll tell you what. You ever catch any possums? Bring them. Never mind. Just get rid of them. We don't need any more. I already cleared like 175 of them this year, so I don't need any more.
They joked for a while about painting their tails orange so they knew how many they
Yeah.
caught and how many were repeats.
Yeah, no kidding. Oh, nice, Bertram. Chef, we're not getting a donkey.
Donkey.
All right, everybody. Thanks for the live stream. We're 2 weeks into the season. It's been fun. It's been rough. I've basically got my ass kicked and handed to me several times now, but we're still fighting. We're still going forward. Um, Battle wounds and not, these things have taken a beating. I've got coon claws and knife cuts and everything else, but we're still going. So uh, hopefully we're still planning for that 1,000. I'm really hoping we hit that. Like I said, 561 today. We've got a long ways to go, but I've got a lot of fresh line out yet. So I'm hoping on Monday we're able to set some of that, get some of the old line pulled, and start kind of regrouping and getting things going. So um, y'all have a good night. I'm gonna get to bed because it's gonna be an early morning as it is. But um, I appreciate it. Appreciate all you guys subscribing, watching us. Appreciate the wife coming in, and we're not getting any animals.
Yes, we are.
No, no, but no. I love you. But all
Yes.
right, y'all have a good night. We're gonna hit to bed. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
I could have an opossum.